Oh yeah, yeah. That's my stream. It messes with you.
Can I buy 2 of them?
Can you buy two? Can you buy 2 what?
2 great loots.
I'm gonna leave that up to Avalar. Avalar and I said that players weren't allowed to spend points on the loot stuff.
I'm just waiting for
players
to join like another another D&D session.
Once we kill off Sophia, you can.
Ooh, okay, I'm down.
I'm flopping my stream over.
I just went live. Hello.
She's immortal. It's never gonna happen.
That's right.
I'm going live.
Taking mute off.
We're all alive.
We're alive.
What about Corgi?
Corgi's here.
I'm here.
I see her there.
Ben, are you in here, Mr. BJ and Co? Ben, did you start posting links? I wasn't even live yet. Hey! Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the resub.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a warning on Ben's or Ed's stream here. Hello, if you're seeing this. Oh, well, not gonna read it. Something about Twitch TV. Something about Twitch TV.
Hey, I got an emote. You got an emote for Fortis Gnome's thing.
Got an emote.
Whoa.
You're welcome. That's a cool one.
We're not gonna run into Santa like in that cupboard movie. What's that one movie called? The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. We aren't gonna have a random like Santa pair out of nowhere and give us stuff. Are we?
You never know, right?
Rando
it could
Santa.
be a bag of poisonous snakes for all we know.
Maybe we'll run into Krampus.
Here's a bow and quiver for you. Here's a sword for you, and then we have no presents for you. I'm sorry, you're a bad kid.
And when you hold it, it has Curse of Binding, and you can't let it go.
Yes, that's it. Curse of Binding.
Oh, I don't even have like Roll20 or nothing set up.
Did I tell you about the gauntlets I got in my Saturday night game?
No.
Fortis?
No.
Okay, so in Saturday night is like strictly homebrew, right? Corgi and I play with Snow. He's the DM. So we were in this dungeon, and the only way to get through this one door was to take these huge weights. Like, think of those big, those big square dumbbells that say like 10 ton on them or whatever, like in cartoons. Right? Yeah. So we were supposed to move these things onto a platform to weight down the platform to push it down to unlock the door. Right?
Gotcha.
And there were 6 or 8 of them, whatever it was, but we couldn't pick them up. Nobody could make a strength roll high enough. So there was a pictograph on the wall that showed a humanoid wearing this gauntlet, right? Wearing a glove. So my character, earlier in that dungeon, in the level above where we were, found this gauntlet at the bottom of this pool, right? And I got a weird feeling when I picked it up. I kind of had this weird feeling, right? And I decided that I didn't want to touch it, and I wrapped it up in a cloth and put it in my bag. So when we saw that, we said, oh, look, it looks like there should be a gauntlet there. And then somebody said one of the rooms that they investigated, they found a, almost like a tool board, and there were all sorts of torture devices and everything hanging on the wall, but there was a spot for a gauntlet the gauntlet was missing. So I said, I found one, right? So I picked it up, and the warlock that was with us, basically did detect magic on it or whatever, right, or identify, and it wound up being a gauntlet of strength. Right? So I said, okay, fine. So I put it on, right? And when I put it on, 1,000 needles pierced my skin and locked the gauntlet on my hand.
Ooh.
Right? So now I have this gauntlet stuck on my hand.
Kind of reminds me of the Zelda Ocarina of Time where he has the gauntlet.
Yeah. But it gives me it gives me a strength mod boost of 60. So it's a plus 60 gauntlet.
What he failed to mention was that it was a D100 to determine how much damage he would take from it.
I didn't know that until I put the second one on. Okay, so we found a second one, right, that happened to be for the other hand, and they asked me, do you want to put it on? And I was like, no, because that thing hurt like a bitch when I put it on, right? So, I mean, because it hurt, right? So, we got into a situation where we're coming up against some pretty big bads, and I could use the strength boost because I have a lot of attacks. Being a rogue warlock, I have a lot of attacks, And with my finesse weapons, I can use strength as a modifier instead of dex. So to have my warlock pact weapon actually be a plus 60 to hit is a bonus, right?
That's insane. Yeah.
So I said, give me the other gauntlet. I'll put it on, right? So I put the gauntlet on, and Snow made me roll a D100, and I rolled a 10. I think I rolled a 9 or a 10. So he says, okay. He says, you put it on, and the needles come out and lock into your arm, and the gauntlet is stuck on. So now I'm plus 100 to my strength, but it's plus 50 on each hand.
Nice.
Right? So I said, okay. So he tells me, as soon as I did that, he tells me that if I had rolled like a 20 to 40, right, that I would have taken like, I forget what it was, a stupid amount of damage, like 5 d20s or something of damage, right? and then he said if I had rolled 50 to 75 or something like that, I would have taken like almost double that, right? And he said if I had rolled like 90 to 100, I wouldn't have taken any damage, because I think I rolled a 10 and I took like nothing, like maybe 100 damage or something, or 50 damage. So he said the first time
health.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is, but you have to look at, we're fighting owlbears that are like 2,000-3,000 HP,
right? Yeah.
Right. So at level 12, we're 400 HP. Right. So it's it balances out.
Just knock off 2 zeros. And
it's pretty.
Just knock off 2 digits off of everything, and it's what we have.
Yeah, but it's impressive. It's impressive to see. Like, I mean, I have one magic attack that's like 15 d20s. So it's impressive to see all the d20s go flying across the screen when you roll it. You know.
Heck yeah.
But it's fun. Like, I did.
I still don't have roll 20.
What did I do? What did I do the other day on the Yeti? I did like almost 1,000 damage on the Yeti with just one attack, one weapon. So,
yeah, you did. Well, you did a critical attack on it.
Yeah. I hit it with a crit, and I have my sword does like 14 d10 slashing, and then on top of that it does like 12 d6 Eldritch Blast, and then I can do 3d8 Green Flame Blade. And I get.
Plus, you had the electric glove on.
I had the electric glove on, which is 2d8 lightning damage, and
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, the Eldritch Blast. And then there was sneak attack on top of that, which was another 12d6 or whatever it was, or 60. I forget now. But it's ridiculous.
Woo!
And you want to know what I did the entire time?
She stood paralyzed.
I was paralyzed. Basically
Paralyzed.
The entire battle.
Yeah, we were attacked by Yetis, and they have some kind of stare or something. Yeah, an abominable Yeti has some kind of legendary action where they can actually paralyze you with fear or whatever it is, or just paralysis. But
don't mess with the green screen.
Who is
Say hi,
reading
everybody.
back the story?
Hi,
Hello.
everybody. Hey.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah, they all got done making cookies, so they're gonna come down here and bother me.
nice. I love cookies.
What kind?
Send some to me.
Sugar cookies, right?
Ooh, definitely send some to me.
I'll take some.
Yeah,
Nice.
tomorrow.
If she sends
My
me
son-
some, I'll give her a pop socket.
My son made those cookies. My son made those cookies with the
A
Hershey's
Ford is
Kiss
no
in the
pop
center.
socket.
Oh, she messed it up. She hit it.
Are we waiting for someone?
Ed to finish the story.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm done.
Christmas.
I'm done. Let's play D&D now.
Hang on, I gotta fix something anyway.
That was
Hey
it.
guys, okay, I know we just healed, but are we gonna take a long rest after we look at all this stuff?
I doubt it, because
think
it's
we've-
only like dawn.
And
Yeah, we
not just
literally
that, but we
woke up
just
like
got-
5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
healed
we've
you all.
maybe been up for like an hour at most.
Not even.
Fine.
Like,
I
we
mean,
walked
we could-
straight
we could
to the
probably-
tower and got into
we could
combat.
probably
Let's
do
grab
a,
a short rest.
Yeah, we could
Let's
probably do a
grab
short rest for you, buddy.
That'd be good. Thanks.
I mean, yeah, rest after a battle makes sense.
So with that, let's
We can realize we never had breakfast.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean that
dirt
berry.
Yeah.
never had dirt coffee because I threw it, messed up my order.
We don't have a druid. Do we have a druid?
Yeah,
I'm a druid.
Nill's a druid.
Yeah, we have.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought
You've been partying with him for like 2 months now.
Forgot
Didn't know
about
you was a
your
druid.
god.
I
know.
know. He was a druid or a cleric.
He's both.
Cleric,
he's
druid, same thing.
I don't
Exactly.
really call you a god anymore.
Exactly.
I think you're just homeless.
I don't know anything.
I think you're homeless.
And again, I'm gonna say, funny, he doesn't look Druish.
Ah.
My god.
So
relocated.
So here we are, a bunch of Minecraft
locate
nerds
it?
trying to play Dungeons and Dragons very badly. So I got my intro out of the way, and then we can get back to storytelling.
All right. Yeah. Do your, do we
So,
have a thingy?
Well, let's get rid of the recap. Let's go ahead and get through that.
Yep.
And then get back into the story because we just literally killed a dragon last week.
Yes.
Just.
Just
All
did.
right. I'm still got a cough. Sorry.
It's all right.
Be sorry.
Wow.
Sorry,
Art.
I had to.
That'll translate into the game somehow or another.
Yeah,
Meow.
one way or another.
That's going to translate into the game somewhere or another.
That's funny.
Yeah, you
When
can
they
kill your own
awake-
party members.
Okay, I guess I should ask. Do you guys have Discord unmuted in your streams?
I do.
Uh,
I think
I
I do.
think so.
Yes, I do.
Yes, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Double
When
check.
they awake, Imag and Sophia head towards the tower to the north since it is supposedly where the green dragon is. As they approach, they see 2 dead spiders and the crumbling remains of a tower. An acidic smell fills their noses. Neela is very nervous and doesn't want to go in. As Imag and Sophia are undeterred, they make their way inside. It looks as if the remains of a wizard's tower, or it looks as if it is the remains of a wizard's tower filled with large spider webs. Imag moves to the door to the right. There is a spiral staircase leading up to a now open roof. Perig sees a slight movement up in the rafters. Perig tells Imag, who draws his bow with a lit oil arrow and then walks into the ruined tower. A hissing voice says, "How dare you bother me?" Perig asks if they are the dragon that has been. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I can't read today.
It's all right. It's all right.
Farrig asks if they are the dragon they have been hearing about. Depends on who's asking. Imag says, "We have come to make you leave." A laugh fills the tower. Neil turns to Kindroth and telepathically says, "I don't like this." Kindroth agrees. Imag then shoots the flaming arrow up towards the voice. It sets the roof of the building on fire, and they can see a young green dragon stands before them. Barrick casts a powerful casts his spiritual weapon between Imag and the dragon. He attacks the dragon, but it easily moves out of the way. He does manage to hit it with his sacred flame. You will never escape, Venom Fang. Sophia runs in behind the dragon and hits him with "My cat's in a piano." Neil walks in and fires a guiding bolt square at the dragon. Imag then says a prayer into his bow to cast guiding light, but misses. Sophia yells at him to get into this room. He pulls out his ivory bow and aims right at the dragon's belly, sinking it. King runs in but misses, biting the dragon. It takes a big inhale and hits King and Imag. Though they do manage to dodge out of the way of the acid, they still take some damage from the acid floating around in the air. It then shoots up through the burning roof, and the flaming timber falls on King and Sophia. The dragon is now floating 40 feet above the ground. Kindra shoots a witch bolt at it and concentrates to continue the damage, but loses eye contact. Neela panics and runs out inside before realizing that she can shoot it with her crossbow. Farrig, Sophia, and Neil take aim at the dragon, but it nimbly dodges all of their attacks. Imag runs outside of the tower and sinks another arrow into it. The dragon lands next to Imag and attempts to bite down on him, but misses. It lashes out at the wall where most of the group are hiding and tears it down on top of Neil, Varric, and Kindroth. Dragon calls out, "Cultists, come protect me!" 6 figures in black dragon masks and cloaks advance on them through the trees. They surround Imag. Varric notices one of these cultists seems to be in charge of the others and moves his spiritual weapon over towards them, hitting them. He then reaches out to the front cultist and uses Tickle of Death on them. It vaporizes him. Sophia snipes the cultist leader as Nil throws an ice grenade in the middle of the group, including Imag and the dragon. Imag manages to avoid the damage as he slices at the dragon and the cultists. Dragon rises into the air, shooting poison at most of them. He yells at his followers, "Finish them!" then starts to fly off. Kindroth pulls out his magic missile wand and shoots a barrage at the dragon trying to escape. They tear into his wings and 2 go straight through his head. It falls out of the sky. He then casts burning hands on 2 of the remaining cultists. The last cultist rushes Imag, but Neela reaches around him and stabs at him in the gut, saying, "I showed up." Sophia finds the mighty battle axe under the stairs. That's where we left off.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, what was that axe?
+1.
It was just a +1. I mean, like, was there like a backstory to it, or?
Nope. It's
No,
the
it's still
axe.
plus
Just
1
an
battle
axe.
axe.
Oh, okay.
Yep, just
It was
plus
it was an extra loot item from someone's spendings.
Oh
was
yeah,
the-
that's right.
It was a pin, the mighty pin axe.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
I'm
the
assuming
mighty
we're all
axe.
kind of like standing around talking about what just happened, and I kind of like pull this thing out and I show it to the group, and I tell them like I think it's pretty cool, but you know I love my great axes.
I need
Does any-
something with a little more oomph. So I mean, I
anybody's
have a
eye
hatchet
gleam
I
to
can
me?
replace that axe, but for the most part is that I'd rather have like some type of like warhammer or like just really big, hefty something. So
Maybe it's for sale. Do I need an axe? I don't need an axe.
I think you should just put it in the bag of holding
have-
and then wait for we get back to town to sell it.
All right, sounds good to me. I'll just keep it. I don't have. I mean, I'll just hold on to it. I have plenty of carry weight, so.
I mean, you
But-
could put it in the
Okay.
bag of holding. I mean, I'll approach you with the bag of holding if you want.
Either one. I have one as well.
Doesn't matter.
Looking at these 2 men just holding up their
Put it in
nut
my
butt
sack.
sacks.
Put it in my
Up
sack.
to
Put
me.
it in my butt flap sack.
In your
It-
butt flap
it can-
sack.
It can.
I'm like,
Well,
this is all
no, don't worry about it. I
this.
gotta fit a
Looking at 'em
dragon
both
hide in my
weird.
butt flap sack. I gotta fit a dragon hide in my butt flap sack. So.
I'll put it in your butt sack. There.
Jeez. You're gonna have to get. No.
Somebody clip it.
Okay.
Somebody clip that.
I'm over here taking off the skin of this
While they
dragon.
sit there and compare, sacks, I decide to walk out and I start walking to go examine the dragon.
Hey, duty.
Hey, T Snow, thanks. Thanks for the resub, buddy.
Hey, nice, T-Snow. What are you doing now?
I
I'm
walked
skinning the
over.
dragon.
I just want to take a look. Hey, before you skin it, let me get one of those dragon scales off it.
Oh,
And
I'm helping skin this thing.
I just want one dragon scale. That's it.
I just want one tooth.
So I'm gonna take the whole skull,
But
and
Yes.
I need a tooth though.
and I'm gonna take the head, and the skin, like you would skin a deer.
All right,
Okay,
so
if you want the skull, then I get a claw.
There you go.
I plan on selling this.
If you want its dentals intact, then
Well, do you? I mean,
I
okay.
need-
So I'm gonna speak up. I'm gonna speak up as a wizard, right? Somebody who's been around the Sword Coast for a couple hundred years and has some arcane knowledge.
Cool.
If you're going to take this dragon hide, dragons have inherent magical properties, right?
Right. And this one is
I would recommend. Well, but they have other properties too. Like dragons are inherently magic.
Right.
So if I drink its blood,
So
I will be
if
magic.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
If you intend to skin this dragon,
Okay.
okay, I would recommend finding someone who could craft you a suit of armor out of it. Whether you choose to get scale mail or whether to use the wing hide for leather armor or studded leather armor, but I would recommend saving enough to craft yourself an armor piece with it.
You, sir, are very much correct in this process. I like this idea.
Okay.
I shall still take the head and all of the skin.
Okay. Now,
So Neela, as you guys are hanging around the dragon, Neela notices inside the tower was a chest that was broken open by the roof collapsing on top of it. And she finds about 800 silver pieces, 150 gold pieces, 4 silver goblets sets. Wait, I had to read that again. Four silver goblets set with moonstones, 60 gold piece each, a scroll of misty step, a scroll of lightning bolt.
The rogue just found all of this money all by herself.
yeah, because we
She's
went to the
only one
dragon
back.
and she stayed there.
Okay.
So
It
back
was
to the
definitely
dragon.
not. It was definitely not anything to do with the fact that I was typing up notes and wasn't moving my character. Nothing.
No. Nothing.
So
All right, back to the dragon.
I want some dragon hide. Is there enough dragon hide for everybody?
Sure.
Yeah, I would say so. So now you can wear medium armor, right?
I can wear any kind of armor.
You can wear any kind of armor. So
But
that
what I
you
would
may,
want instead of an armor, I'd rather have a shield. Like for me, I think full plate is where I'm probably headed with the heavy. But I'd rather
Okay.
have a shield to keep me to help my AC.
I mean,
and I
there
believe
should be enough hide on a dragon this size for a couple of sets of armor. Whether it be like a leather based armor, like whether it be a light armor or a medium armor, or whether it be scale mail.
Yep, I'll just put it in there and say it's in my sack of holding. But I'm gonna probably take a few yards of it, or square yards of it, for a shield. Like I don't know, like what
that's
kind
fine.
of shield that could be crafted, but I bet it's a shield would be a lot cheaper than a full set of armor.
So let's pull that RP just a little bit. You can take whatever piece you like. If you want a shield, we could do something with dragon scale shielding. We can give you a +1, +2, however you want to work that with a magic creator back at Neverwin, and some time to spend creating this for you. But for aesthetic reasons, you can make it look like anything you want. You know what I mean?
Well,
You,
I just
we have to locate a craftsman who can do it, and then whatever price they would want to do it.
well, if
Yeah,
they
if you're
didn't, if they didn't
you're
do
looking
it
for-
at the price, you know.
Yeah, for a scale mail, or I'm sorry, for a scale, let's say a scale shield with dragon scale, it'd probably be a +1.
Hey guys, I'll be back in just 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Pizza's here.
Cool.
Yep.
Jealous.
I like
I'm
pizza.
jealous. Yeah, seriously.
Every time jealous.
I literally have to rush home every single time this happens,
Hey, Shadoweth.
and
So,
no time
hey,
to eat,
Shadoweth.
no time to do anything. And
Hey, Shadoweth.
he has pizza.
Mhm.
All right, so
That's
we
how he
can-
starts off his
we
night.
we just take it. Just take the
What do you want?
skin.
I want
I
that
want
pizza.
the head and all the skin.
Well, you're not gonna be able to fit all that in your bag of holding
My-
out.
Why
Okay,
not?
so
Because I throw out all of the other skins I have in there. I have
The
18
troglodyte skins?
skins.
What?
18 troglodyte.
The dwarf
I
skins?
take all of them out.
I want
All of them
boots.
come out.
okay, where are you throwing them? Because I want to be on the other side of the dragon.
Question. Question. The
I throw
troglodyte
them in the
skins, can those
bushes
be
over here.
Are those troglodyte skins still smelly?
Well, I want to take the troglodyte skins.
No,
I'll
I
be
don't
like,
want
I
hey,
throw them
Imag,
at-
I'll give them to me.
All right,
Here's
I
a
give
question.
them-
No,
give them
but
to
I'm
Sophie.
serious. Like, are those troglodyte skins? Can they be turned into smelly weapons?
Nah.
Dang. You can't
I
just
want
throw
boots.
you can't throw a
It wasn't the
troglodyte
skin
skin on the
themselves.
dragon's face.
No, it wasn't the skin themselves that was producing that stench. It was their way of living, if you will.
Oh,
It's like rats in a sewer, right?
Yeah,
I
it
got
was just secretions that were on them and where they
Yeah.
were living. Okay, so what I would like, as far as from a wizard and alchemy standpoint, I would like to harvest some organs. I would like to harvest the heart and the eyes, and I would like to fill a water skin with blood.
All right, Shadow, thank you for the follow, man. Thank you very much.
And I would also like, if possible, I would like to get 2 of the larger talons, maybe off the hind legs or something. I want 2 larger claws.
I just
all right.
A good sized claw that I can put on a necklace.
All right, let's do a survival roll for you, then. I'll set a DC. We'll just do all 3 at once here.
Am I helping? I can help.
I think you're going after scales, which is really what the hide is. Scales, and we'll talk about the skull.
A 3.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to help.
Give it to me. Let me do it.
I don't have. I don't think I have. I don't have an inspiration left.
For survival, I have a +5.
Right, so do I, which is why I was trying to help.
Same.
What do we need, guys?
Literally any of us.
I just got back.
I mean, if somebody wants to help, if it'll give me advantage, I can roll it again. What? That's where I'm at.
Why don't you just tell me what you want, and I'll just cut it off the animal.
Well, we'll see if I damaged it with a 3. I want the eyes if they're intact.
Oh.
I want the heart, and I want to fill a water skin with blood, and then 2 talons, 2 large talons.
I'm glad I said.
So am I going to help Kendra off? Get advantage.
And say, I'm skinning this thing.
Oh, was that advantage?
Like, I'm going to take some pieces.
That's probably like a 20-pound heart. Are you sure you can hold that heart?
I have a bag of holding.
All right, so Imag's going to help you because he wants the skull.
Okay.
So he's helping you.
You want him to roll or me to roll?
You roll for the advantage.
Okay.
For him helping you.
While they dismember this dragon,
so
I'm
that's
gonna
a
start
13.
walking back to go, see how Neela's doing since I realized no one else is here.
All right.
Neela's already looted everything. I'll go with that. So I'm not trying to, steal the loot.
So you got your eyes, your talons, and the blood.
Okay.
Farah, go ahead and roll me a survival check too.
Okay.
Because I think you're going after scales for your shield, right? Yeah, so you got enough material for the shield that you want. You got enough scales out of that.
Avalor, did you want me to roll
and the talon?
survival?
I'm sorry, what?
And I got a talon for my necklace?
You got a talon.
Yay, I got it added to my Tesla Hydra tooth.
Cool.
Did you want me to roll survival? I was only going after just 1 scale.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll survival.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Worst case scenario, Farah could throw you one.
Okay. Nat 20,
Definitely.
I've got a 24. I think I got it very pristine.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You got 1 pristine scale.
Okay.
All right.
was
So back
actually
to
just a 1 scale. So
back to Imag, who wants to stuff the entire dragon in his bag of holding.
Yeah.
What are we going after here?
So I want to take. Okay, I want the head, and then I guess as much skin and flesh as I can fit in my bag of holding.
Okay. I mean, if you want Imag, I can probably fit.
I want as much stuff as I can, to make my stuff. But I would also like to use parts of this to fund that.
If you want Imag, I can probably fit a wing hide in my bag of holding.
But you're not gonna be able to fit the skull.
I can't fit the skull in there.
No, it's like a size of 2 men, man. You're just not gonna be able to put that in there.
Okay.
But go ahead, give me a survival roll.
We have a wagon behind Farrag's horse.
I was about to say we have a wagon and
We have a wagon.
Mhm.
Okay, so
You got a way to get it back somewhere.
a survival roll.
I mean, honestly, you could put the whole
15.
hide and skull on the wagon too, depending on what it weighs.
Okay, so you got basically a pristine head of a dragon, and how much scales and hides and stuff.
This
that
was
you
a young
require.
dragon. Does that mean Mama's around somewhere?
No, we kind of had that conversation last week.
we don't know.
We don't know, but dragons are generally solitary territorial creatures. Like, they don't usually travel in family units. So,
Would any other dragons, if they came across us, let's say we're like la 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 down the street with this dragon skull in the back of our little cart, and if like let's say a bronze dragon were to see us going by, and they're in disguise like a humanoid form, will they kill us?
They would question us about it. Especially if it's a
Yeah,
metallic dragon, because they're gonna be good.
I mean, it's only a skull. It doesn't
Chroma
have any.
dragons and metallic dragons are not the same. Chroma are a little bit.
Chromatic are
More
evil, and then metallic are
heads.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
mean,
I mean,
yeah,
like since it has no flesh on the dragon's skull, I mean, it's just a skull. Would the dragons know it's a green dragon?
Well, he took the head, so it's
You
not.
took
it's
the
not
head
like
right
he,
now.
Oh,
He took
Okay,
the head and most of the hide. So
Sophia,
I would
can you,
I would worry about that in this
Yeah.
in this
can I do for
area.
you?
can you help me carry the head over to the wagon? We'll put
Absolutely.
we'll put the head in the wagon, and then I got a wolf skin and the owl bear skin and the owl bear claws. I'm gonna take that out and put that in the wagon.
And I picked
Okay,
up the
so,
troglodyte skins.
And
can I
put
have the
some
owlbear
skin
claw?
in the wagon? Is we could put in the wagon. Let's fill the wagon.
So
Can I have-
I'll look through these cultists, Avalar.
So what's with the owlbear? Can I have some of those owlbear claws or a claw?
That's for my well, I guess I'm not gonna
Hang on
have
one second.
owl bear
Can-
armor.
Yeah, sure.
I have dragon armor here shortly.
Well, I mean, I don't mind
Same.
splitting with you. We could use it as
Well,
a.
you can still. I mean, you can still
an
use
edging.
the
Yeah, I'll give you-
owlbear pieces
I'll-
to garnish the to
Yeah.
adorn the armor.
But you won't need it. I mean, you could split it with me. The total amount you have.
I have one owl bear claws. That's what I have.
No, not that. I'm talking about the hide, because I
Oh.
could use a little bit of that on the backside of my shield, so it absorbs more impact.
Oh, the owl bear skin.
The
Um,
owlbear thing, because it's it's
that's-
fluffy, right?
I'm just through.
Well, it's
no,
feathers. It's
it's
an owl. Think of an owl,
an owl.
like a bear.
I was just thinking it's absorb impacts. That's all.
I think
They basically have 5 scimitars for the cultists, and also they have black capes with the kind of a dragon-esque mask, if you remember from the token.
Right.
so. So I have proficiency in leatherworking. What kind of what?
They look like that.
That will take a lot of
I thought I
time
clicked
for
on
your
something.
leatherworking.
What's
I'm
those
talking,
masks
like,
made out of?
days and possibly weeks.
Wait. I'm just saying. I have leatherworking. What can I do? What do I? What
Are those
I-
masks like steel
do with
or are
it?
they silver?
I'm really fixated on the dragon. If you all don't notice.
I noticed. There could be, the mask are probably made out of metal, like an iron.
Okay, I don't care about them.
So
They weren't-
yeah,
they
I
weren't-
really want to take as much of this dragon as we could fit in the cart.
That's understandable.
All right.
Yeah, so you got enough scales and hide and wing hide and teeth
Head
and
and-
claws and
We got
Now-
the majority of the dragon minus dragon meat sitting here.
yeah, you got all the hide stuff.
Staying here.
When you get
Let's
into
get
like
going.
because they're actually like alchemy ingredients, but if you get into that stuff, they have shelf lives. It's about 2-3 days worth. So
Well, I'm heading over to Corgi. I'm
I don't know any of
say
that
hello to Neil. I'll give him a little bow, and then after that, I go over to Corgi and say, "How are my 2 halflings doing?"
Well, I asked Neela how her and King were doing, and she's ignored me. So
stuff.
Oh,
How
sorry, I
does
was
she ignore
typing
you?
notes.
How does she ignore you? Because I thought, well, I can't say anything. I'm just a dumb dwarf.
I'm just a dumb dwarf.
But I said, "How you doing, boy?" And I wasn't looking at Neil.
getting serious.
That's all I have to say. Holding
She
my tongue
sighs.
because I'm in front of Neil.
Oh, he wants to act proper, I guess, in front of the god. Now mortal or available, as we might say. No, I just I can tell that she's giving me the cold shoulder because she doesn't want to talk to me. So I just go up to King and start petting King.
All right, so yes, 5 scimitars from the cultists that Kendrov picked up, and the capes and the mask, for whatever reason, if you guys want that.
So is there
do we
anything
want to
found?
keep the capes and masks?
Absolutely,
did
they've come in handy before from different
Did
cultists.
anybody
from different
these,
cultists? Yeah.
From
does anybody
previous
have
knowledge
magic
we have
detect on
obtained.
it? To find
We
out
might
if
wanna
any of these
update.
items are magical?
Do we have anybody who can do that?
Hang on, let me see.
I mean, we have a wizard.
Yeah, but
I'm just wondering if these let
Wizard.
the items from the undead or
Do
do
the
something
thing.
cool. If they're just regular like pieces of cloth, then I think we should just leave all that stuff
I
here.
do. You know
Just
what?
burden.
I'll cast detect magic as a ritual. So it'll take 10 minutes. And I can detect magic within 30 feet of me.
Oh, that'll
Can
work.
we eat
I
dragon
have
meat?
a question.
Yeah.
The capes are black.
Let's
Are
make
they
them.
like linen,
While he does this.
cotton, wool?
I see silk.
Silk. So they got a little bit of a
Silk.
sheen to them.
They got a little sheen to them.
They don't have any markings on them or anything, right? Like they don't have any insignia or anything like that.
No markings.
I'll take one of the black cloaks for myself, and one for King. So I'll take 2 of them.
Okay.
And you
Sounds
said they were
suspicious.
they were just. I'm just gonna put them down as 5 iron dragon masks, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
fine.
So
I am no longer concentrated, so this little hammer right here, and then go ahead and disappear now.
Do we lose our? No, we have that for 8 hours. Your buff for temporary HP.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
you said this appeared to be some kind of wizard's cottage or workshop. I'm just gonna look through it, and take anything I can find as far as if there's any bottles or vials or any kind of paperwork at all, whether something that I can just look through and see if I can discern anything at a later date.
Did we find any loot, guys? Any cool monies and things?
I didn't see anything.
I thought there, I thought there might have been.
I found some goblets, some silver goblets. Yeah.
Sked's going through the cottage. It's old furniture. It's been
insight
aged
check?
really well. It's been hold on. There's nothing of value. It's just old dusty furniture has been draped in webbing,
All right.
cow webbings and stuff like that.
So there's no
years.
parchments or anything laying around or
Nah.
anything like that.
If there was, they're to dust right now. It's been years.
Okay. And then do I if I walk into the tower, do I see anything in there?
Collapse. Burning.
There is the empty,
There's a broken chest.
broken open wooden chest. It's empty now. And that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Gonna come out and say, well, there's nothing of value left in there.
You can do an insight check if you like.
But I'm not lying because I did find 4 goblets.
I didn't even hear what she said. I was inside looking through the workshop, so I'm gonna say that there's nothing of value. I couldn't find anything of value in there.
So Imag rolls an insight versus charisma against
Deception?
Neela.
Oh,
Is
my
it perception?
deception?
Yeah, that's right. It's deception. You cannot tell. She
She fools you all.
fools you all. She has goblets. So
Yeah.
I did
she
find
didn't lie
goblets.
about
I
that.
was not lying.
Yeah, but you were withholding information. But that
We don't know that.
Yeah,
don't know
we
that.
don't know that. I know that.
I was really close to knowing that.
That was really close.
no, she's sincere. She has the goblets in her hands, and yeah,
Mhm.
she's sincere.
They're very nice. That
Yeah,
looks like
I-
moonstone around the base.
Yeah, I found him in a broken chest in the tower.
All right. So after the fight, you
Well-
guys get up in the morning. And after the fight, it's probably roughly about early afternoon, going into midday. So the sun's directly ahead of you. That's where we're at. So
I'm heading to the east.
Did you guys want to take a short rest?
We already did.
Did we want to eat?
You haven't short rest yet.
I
Take a
thought
short rest.
we ate these good berries.
We didn't short rest yet. You guys immediately went over to the dragon. So
We did because there's a dragon.
There's a I don't know if you guys
Just
noticed, but
spent
there's
the
a
last-
dragon in that tree.
Spent the last, couple hours, skinning and taking apart a dragon.
Yeah. I'll prestidigitate the blood off you guys.
So you guys can take a short rest while other activities are happening and resting and eating, things of that nature. So everybody can have a short rest there.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Give
activity
everybody
going
a
on
good
there.
berry.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, good berries. Good. What did good berries give you HP wise? Was it 1 or 4?
Okay.
I think it's
normally
1, right?
it's 1, but since I'm a cleric of life, I get the 2 plus it's a first level, so it's worth 4 HP.
Nice.
okay.
Oh, that feels. I'm almost back to full strength. Nice.
Full strength.
And it sustains you for food and drink for the entire day.
Sweet.
Let's go.
Do I obtain my action cert? Wow, I still can't say that even.
If
even a
you
week
short
later.
rest, yes.
If I short rest, thank you.
Yep. Yeah, you'll
Doesn't
get
matter.
I think you get. I know you get second wind. I think you get short. I think you get action surge back.
Yeah, you get action surge back. I just don't get my guiding bolt back.
So what's
I only
now
get
that
that
Imag
once
has
for one
defeated his
rest.
dragon? What's with him now? Has he lost all purpose in life?
Did I defeat that dragon? I don't think so.
So you need to be the one to defeat it. We got to keep on fighting dragons until you're the one who puts a blade through its corrupted heart.
There is another
yeah.
one. There is another one out there that we know of.
Apparently,
So.
he needs to do the killing blow.
There's still a white dragon out there that's flying around, and you got we got the cave echo that we got to go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get going. Let's go to the
We
east.
got to find out what the black spider's up to.
Run,
You still can clear out the thunder tree here. You got half of that still.
Yep.
Yep. Let's advance in the quests. Let's get some encounters going.
It's not the DM's fault. You guys went after the big baddie right off the gate. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm sorry.
You should have known that we were going to.
Well, we should probably go check out these buildings down here.
We're headed
Okay,
down
I'm
here.
right behind you.
To be fair,
so there-
it's like second building.
So right in front of Kendroff is actually
Put
we
on
get
some
to
weight.
that
Hold on.
section. Is a ruined shop is cluttered with sagging stored shells and broken furniture. Shards of glass and pieces of pottery glint in weeds and rubble next to the rotten books and case.
Anything of value? And are the walls all the building walls gone? So it's like just high.
Yeah, I mean the roof's basically collapsed, so windows are shattering in. There is a rotted books and casts.
Does it look like it could have been an alchemy
But
shop?
it looks like it could have been a herb and alchemy shop.
Hmm.
I'd like to look around in here.
I make a comment that
Generally
this is the reason
speaking,
why dwarves build underground.
Where we're supposed to be looking. Isn't it like
You
behind
see
a bookshelf?
You see a ledger that says family of Dendora. Drawer. Dendrar. That's their crest. All the regions and concoctions have been since ruined. Books are unreadable because it's been rotten. But Kendrop being the first one inside finds a case. Inside the case, like a necklace case. Inside the case is a gold necklace with fine emerald pendant. 200 gold pieces.
It's okay.
I'm going to where's Bully's behind me there. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna look at it and go, oh, this must be the one that the woodcarver's wife was speaking of.
Fair's
Yeah,
down
that's
south. He's
about-
looking at a wide chimney and rotten piles of firewood jumble outside the walls of the sagging building suggested that it was a smithy in its day.
I go ahead and open the door. No knocking required.
Okay, you open the door, and roll for initiative.
Yay! Finally.
So where would you like to go next, Kendra?
Doo-doo.
We don't know.
And doo-doo.
So yeah, I think that could be the right necklace.
Yeah, well,
So-
I mean, this
is
definitely
a
appears to be an alchemy shop.
What do you think it's worth?
Not
that's-
sure.
200.
Let's ask the thief.
Nice.
Jeez. Are we all fighting or just me and
Hey Neela, what do you think it's
Neil.
worth?
Right now, it's just you and Neil.
I don't know. I mean, a couple hundred gold probably into the right
Eh.
person.
do they go first or do we go first?
Sophia gets the jump.
Oh,
She's up there.
Okay.
Yep.
he's up there.
So
Yeah, but I don't know.
Uh,
So
Yeah, that's true. Brings it back
I'll-
to Farrah gets a jump.
Okay, I
Oh, I
will
didn't
go
even
ahead
roll.
and I'm going to yell, "Hey, you guys!" And then after that, I'm going to or do I mean I don't have any horns or anything like that, do I? Do I have anything to alert them besides just yelling?
You can shout across. That's you're
We're
not
on-
too far.
we're only
Okay,
like
I
100
just
feet
give
away
a
from you.
I just give a war cry.
yeah, I'm
and
like
then after
100 feet
that,
away.
I
not
I'm
that
going to
far.
go ahead and
Well, how big are these squares?
About 50
move
feet.
up.
Oh, the squares are 50 foot.
The squares are 5 feet.
I'm gonna move to here,
Oh. I was like, holy cow, those are huge squares.
Okay.
and then I'm going
They're really far away.
to two-hand hammer it in the brain, because I imagine these things are undead of some type.
Okay.
I don't know quite what they are. They look like zombies.
Yeah, they're ash zombies. 2 ash zombies come to life as you open the door. They're ash zombies.
In the brain.
And you do hit.
Nice.
And a puff of ash comes flying out. Make a constitution save, please.
Constitution.
You're good.
Hey,
You're choking and
I-
coughing, but it doesn't affect you.
I shield up.
Shield up. All right. Let's get everybody. Everybody rolled. Yeah, it looks like everybody rolled.
Everybody rolled.
Let's go ahead and get him in there. Ferris was the last one, so that really brings it to Neela, way up there.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me, Neela? Did the corgi alert you? Did it bark?
Do you want me to roll to see if I noticed?
Yeah, because he was like, hey guys. And I'm going to be like, hey.
Well, I mean, I didn't
what'd you
say
find?
guys. I war
Hey,
cried.
And then it goes around
guys!
another cycle.
I don't have to roll. You don't have to roll if you notice or not. You can play
Okay.
as you like.
I'm gonna turn to the group and say, you know what happens every time Farrah runs off?
He gets into
I think
trouble.
it's happening. I think it's happening again. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can make it to here.
If you jump on the back of your corgi, you can go twice the distance.
Yeah, but it takes an action, I think, or half of my movement. I forget
You-
what it was to get on
Okay,
the back of him.
you can.
It'd be an action.
You can dash as a bonus
An action then. Oh, that's true. So 5, 10.
if you want to.
So I will.
You want to? You want to? Oh.
I'll get to right here
What
Oh.
number does that start with?
because I can't take an
Yup.
action now. If I
Why?
Yeah, you can still take your action because dash is a bonus for a
Yeah,
rogue.
as a rogue, you can dash as your bonus
yes,
action instead of your
sorry,
action.
I forget.
Yeah, so
that.
you still have an action. You've used your motion, you used your movement, your bonus, and now you have an action.
Is the door open?
Yes.
Door's open. Yeah.
Okay,
And they'll
I'll
stand right in
do
front
it.
of the door.
I'll
I'm
tell
only
him
halfling as
not-
well, so I'm.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
duck a little bit, and I'll shoot at it with my crossbow.
All right. She comes running down, got the crossbow
Ugh.
aimed up.
I'm so distracted by Nil.
I think the
Yeah.
DM likes elves and hates dwarves.
Cross the bolt goes flying wide.
Maybe it's your guilt.
They He walks into a door, finds a necklace. I walk in the door, get ash zombied in the face.
So a dwarf walks into a tavern.
Yep, see?
What else is new?
Yeah, what else is new? So that's a miss. That brings it back down to Nilmerg.
Tuesday.
Nilmerg sees a zombie. His hand kind of glows. This is going into the one that hasn't been attacked yet. Well,
Okay.
the one that Farah didn't attack. The one that the crossbow missed.
Okay. And that's a hit. Guiding bolt. At level 2, radiant energy just comes down and strikes this zombie.
And let's see, hold on.
And a puff cloud, ash puff cloud comes out. Poof. It doesn't. Fair's far away, enough away.
Okay. And I'm gonna step over here.
Mhm.
If I want to say something to anybody telepathically, would that be an action, or can I use that as just like a free thing?
That's a free thing.
Okay. So let's see. Who do we... So I'm looking at Imag and telepathically, because he's just in range, I say, "We got zombies."
Imag says,
Can I
"You said
respond to
dragon?"
that message?
Sure.
And that ends my turn.
You can respond.
I can respond.
Mhm.
Well,
I
no,
say,
no, I can't. He can't respond. I can talk telepathically to people. They can't
Oh.
talk back to me.
you
that's right.
didn't send message. Okay, you just gotcha.
Yeah, it's just the thing. Ghostwise Halfling is, I can say, like, if I'm talking to you within 30 feet, I can say what I'm saying telepathically. But if you want to respond, you got to talk normal, or at 30 feet, yell, across, the field.
You can yell across the
30 feet's not
field.
too
Yeah.
I turn to Kindroth and say, "There's zombies." I guess, and Sophia standing right there.
And I'm going to raise my hands and go, "Of course there is."
Of course.
And it's King's turn.
All right. I guess I'm going to start off by rolling a d6 to see if I can recharge my bark.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Bum, bum,
He'll
bum.
just move his full movement, and that's all he can do.
All right.
Did he recharge his bark on the short rest?
It's a long rest.
Doesn't
only on
say,
the
but
long
I
rest?
assume it's a long rest.
Is it a long rest? You told her she could try and recharge at the top of her turn.
Yeah,
Right,
which I
but-
just did.
Right, but we've stopped combat and had a short rest since then.
Yeah. I think it's long rest for rechargeables. I had to look again.
I
think it's long
can
rest.
look while we move on.
Please.
Oh no!
It's
No.
That's being-
fine.
So that would be the Ash Zombie's turn, who this one turns and tries to strike Farah with the slam. So he tries to pick the dwarf up to slam him against the back wall.
Ha!
And it does not happen with a 10. This one steps up. And he does the same thing. Hey, I'm rolling low tonight.
Sure are.
No one throws a dwarf.
Yeah. Can't get wrapped around you there a little bit. Can't do it. That brings it back to Sophia.
Heck yeah. All right. So, yeah, I guess I'll just move my 30.
Oh. I guess no one else wants to dash.
I thought that was a
Well,
rogue thing.
for dashing for us would be an action, so we'd rush in there and not be able to do anything.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
end up getting attacked.
Rogues can do it as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Starting at level 2.
Yuck.
Okay, that brings it back
Alright.
down to Kendra. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, from what I can find, there isn't like I can't find something specifically that says it, but most people seem to agree that recharge means at dawn, unless you can roll it.
Oh, and
all of my magic items recharge at dawn every day. Like the staff and the 2 wands, they all recharge at dawn.
So
You'll find it in-
adding-
Sorry,
You'll find it in a monster manual when they talk about their stats because it mostly comes with dragons
Yeah.
and special legendary
Yeah,
actions.
dragons, stuff like that have
Yeah,
it.
you'll find it in there, and I think she's on the path. I think it's around dawn to get it back, or they can do it for
I'm gonna look at a couple things because in my little inventory of all the different wild beast shapes for druids, there are a number of animals that have abilities that have recharge.
Yeah.
So if
Primarily,
I'm looking
especially
at this building
spiders.
right, Avalar, the only 2 windows are the ones that are by Nil and this one here, right? There's nothing on this wall, on the top wall.
That's correct. There's one by Nil and one back here.
Okay, so
There's a
I'm just
back
gonna
door.
move. I'm just gonna move my 30 feet, and that's all I got.
Okay. That brings us down to Imag.
who is going to? Is that a window? Did he just say
There's
that?
there's
I
a
was- I
window
was
next
thinking.
to Nil, and then there's another one on the opposite corner on the back side.
Yep. There's also a back door. Just
Yeah.
FYI.
I can't get to there. Get to that window. I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I reach to the window? To there?
Give me there. Yep.
Okay. But if I shoot, it's gonna make him cough, probably.
This one's already been. This one's already been. It's. No,
Who's
you're
dead?
fine.
Anybody dead?
No one's dead.
Okay, so if I shoot one, right there, that one.
You'll be fine. Yep, you'll be fine.
Yeah, but what about him?
He's fine. The way it reads with the ash cloud is if the first time they take damage.
Oh, okay.
They both did.
Yeah, like the first hit knocks all the dust off of them, right? So on the second hit, they don't have any dust left.
I see.
Oh,
Mm.
And
Avalar,
it's
in
ivory
regards
hunting
to
bow.
the shorter long rest with monsters, it always specifies whether or not it's a short or long rest. So that would be, since you created it, you'd have to choose if you
Ah.
wanted on a short or long rest outside of combat. So that
Gotcha.
5 or 6 roll.
Nice hit.
I'll say since it's how powerful it is, I think let's go with a long rest.
Is he
I'll
firing through a
take that.
window?
So he fires through the window. Wow. Which one you're hitting? This guy?
Yeah, and then I just max damage too.
Nice.
So
Well,
That
let's
one
see.
dies. Does it die?
it's already dead.
17.
Does it die more? Extra?
Well, hang
Extra
on.
death?
Hang on.
Dum dum dum.
Oh, DM's rolling. That's not fun.
DM's rolling. Yeah, so the arrow goes flying, strikes him. He falls down with an arrow stuck out of his skull, and then he slowly gets back up.
No.
If that's the math I think it is, it was just barely it got back up.
That's not funny.
Okay.
Well, let's give you a little window of what's going on. He's got undead fortitude, so if damage reduced to zombie to 0, it must make a constitutional saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. That was
Yep.
17. He rolled a 17.
Yeah.
Ready?
I was right.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that brings fair.
Cool. I am going to do Word of Radiance, and I'm going to look at these zombies, and I'm going to be like, let's turn up the heat, and then from there I'm
Whoa.
going to roll this guy.
Nice.
So they
So
have
what's
to
the
make a constitutional saving throw of what is this? Where are we? You utter a divine word. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed on a constitutional saving throw or take a 1d6 radiant damage.
Yeah, but you rolled a 4 to hit, right?
So
Wow.
it doesn't hit. Yeah,
Huh?
that's what I'm thinking. It doesn't hit. With a 4.
You rolled a 4 to hit? Yeah.
It's a spell attack, right?
What is
Ah.
Word of Radiance. Let's look
it?
that
Oh,
up.
Word of Radiance. Spell.
It says it's a
I
con
guess I
save.
rolled a.
You utter a divine word and burn a radiance upon you. Each creature of your choice can range must succeed a Constitution save through.
So
Or take 1d6.
why did it roll a d20?
Why did it do that?
Well, it's
You're
because
right.
I probably programmed it in wrong.
It's all right. So yeah, you're right. So you're set it between both these guys. So we would take a Constitution saving throw against your spell DC, which is what? I think it's
13.
off your Wisdom. 13. So this is the one that got the arrow out of its head, and he fails.
No.
And this is the one that doesn't have the arrow in his head. Let's run him. And he gets a 16, so he makes that. Or it takes half, right? Or nope, or just takes that. No half. Okay. So this one plus. Okay, I gotta run this. So this guy dies. The one with the arrow at his head. It burns up. Gone. This guy in the south is still up.
Okay. From there, I'm going to move to right here, and then I'm going to shield up. Hopefully, one person will run through the door and get that pincer move going.
And that takes Neela.
I guess 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I can run in there. Now stabby.
Stabby, stabby.
Stabby. And
Is that with advantage?
The vicious rapier.
It's like oh yeah, I get advantage. Sorry. I'll roll again.
Ah, he hits. Try to go for it.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't get a nat 20.
That's awesome. You did the same damage.
Yeah.
And then stabby with the dagger. There's the first one. Does that like? Oh, I need to do it again.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
17 damage on 2 hits. Nice.
No, second one was not as
Sorry.
good.
All right, so you come in and stabby, and you just slice the zombie all up. It doesn't even make it past this undying fortitude saving throw. You come in and burst damage. It's down.
Yay!
Stabby.
I guess Neela really wanted to come in and skin these things and take a tooth.
So this-
And then as in retort for the boy comment, I'll be like, "See you later, princess. Next time you need your knight in shining armor, give a call."
Give a call.
Will you
There's a
hide in the
Canadian-
corner?
I told you, I pretend. My
Dude, she
character,
just-
when she can look awesome, she totally will do it, but she's a big weenie.
She just burnt you.
Right.
She just burnt you in.
Right.
She just burnt you. She just burnt you in cursive.
I'll bring you back.
While I'm in here,
Ka.
I want to look
Ka.
around the room.
Correct.
Is there anything in the room?
Yeah.
Or is it just the zombies?
There's a variety of old tools, tongs, bellows, hammers, and a pair of iron anvils are scattered around the interior of this building.
I would like to fit an anvil in my.
There's nothing in here that's blacksmith stuff. Like I'm saying, like when I say that, I mean like there's no works, no swords, no nothing.
Nah, it's been years. I mean, you have the old tools that are rusted and stuff, and you could probably make them work again if you're trying to go that route. But
Is there like any metal shavings around? Silver,
No joke though.
iron.
An anvil in your bag of holding might be a nice weapon.
it'll be rusty. But yes, there's some shavings around the anvil. It'll be
If
rusty
I
by
put
now.
an anvil in my bag of holding and then flip my bag, and then once it's in the bag of holding, it should be the weight shouldn't be there anymore. Correct?
Except for-
It'll be 15 pounds. Your bag
Unless-
of holding
Yeah,
your bag of
the-
holding won't weigh more than 15 pounds.
Right. But
So
is there
if
a
I
weight limit to your
flip
bag
the
of
bag
holding?
of
Yes,
holding,
600
will the
pounds.
anvils fly out of
An
the bag of
anvil
holding?
probably weighs more than 600 pounds.
You would have to either rupture the bag, you'd have to tear the bag, or you'd have to turn it upside down or turn it inside out to dump it out. The
Right.
anvil won't come flying out of the bag.
So I can't just flip the bag up and then the anvil comes down and hits me in the foot.
That would happen. Yes.
If you opened the bag and turned it upside down and shook it, yes, everything technically should come flying out of the bag.
Sweet. I should get in the back of an enemy and then flip my bag of holding.
Right. Yes.
Anvil to the head.
Yes.
And in
You could do
regards to
that.
the weight of the anvil, from what I'm reading right here, an anvil for D&D 5e is approximately 100 pounds.
Mhm.
Oh,
That is
he
not a
wouldn't
heavy
notice.
anvil. Not a heavy
Hey, one
anvil.
more time.
And
Let's
as
go.
actually
Mila
con-
walks out the door, I telepathically tell her that's the way a halfling does it.
Wow.
So I'll I guess
Wow.
I'll
And then
walk
I'll,
over
like,
to this
blush a
building
little
over
bit.
here.
Yep, I'm following Kindroth into the building.
I haven't
Alright,
gone
just-
into the
just-
building. I
knows
just
what I
walked up
said.
to it.
Yeah, I'm
It's just a
following
real.
him.
It's just a ruined building. The walls are probably just collapsed. You could barely tell what it was.
Okay.
It's
No
about
twig
2 feet high.
lights.
So I'll pass through it.
Pass to it. And you're facing. Let me get there. To small farmhouse. Appears to just be another empty home at first glance. However, all the doors are
At
shut
first
and the
glance,
windows are shuttered.
I pound on the door like a heavy knock and ask, anyone home?
No response.
I thought you were going to say, like, no was the response.
Yep. You hear a voice say, "No."
No
No.
one's home.
Then you
Come
don't
back
mind if I
later.
come in?
They moved again.
Oh, I'm assuming. So I did detect magic up there for those cloaks. I'm assuming that we got nothing.
No, nothing.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. What are you going to do, Master Dwarf?
Oh, I just
We have a
Minty rated me.
what do they call it? What do they call those people? We have a
Ah,
squatter
What's
in this
going
home.
on,
We
guys?
need to remove them. I
Is
feel
the,
that
is the door locked?
Yeah. It's jammed
yes,
right now.
it's barred closed.
Barred closed.
Is it?
Well,
Did you
you know,
did
we
you
have
try to
a way
open
to
it?
handle that, guys.
Well, I
have a
mean,
way
I
to
could
handle
probably
that.
with the strength roll, I could probably kick down the door, but I don't want to be rude because I'm lawful and I can't do that. So
It said the door was closed. Was it locked or you hadn't tried it?
I mean,
I knock even more aggressively and I say,
Did you try to turn the knob?
hello, or say, what am I going to say to this person that doesn't want to talk to me? Tell me one reason why I shouldn't knock down this door and come in anyways.
And I'm going to say, "Who are you talking to?" No one answered you.
Yeah, they did.
No, he said there was no response.
Oh, no response.
And
Okay, I tried to
asked
open the
you.
door.
I asked you if you tried turning the knob.
I turned the knob.
He confused when you said the answer was no.
I thought someone on the other side of the door said no.
No. I said no response. Everybody was playing off the joke that the answer was
Yeah, we made
back
the
was
joke
no.
off
We're not
that.
here. No one here.
Nobody here but us
So
chickens.
I opened the
No
door.
one's here. All right, so you open it up, and honestly, what it looks like is where the cultists used to stay at.
So this is
you
where they
see-
summoned the cultists from.
Yep. This is all where they have their small stove, a table, 2 chairs, a bunk.
I bid Kindroth and Neil to come with me. I can tell that this is where the cultists used to live.
I gotta make a couple adjustments here. So after I didn't see this text on the other side. So there's 2 rooms. One is in a large chamber, but the cultist actually wears black cloaks that cut to resemble dragon wings. So the cloaks
okay.
are actually dragon wings made out of silk.
Gotcha.
The masks are actually black leather masks, stylized
Gotcha.
to look like dragon horns. So I had to make a couple adjustments there.
I will adjust that.
So the is there anything interesting or of value in here that would catch our eye?
Yeah, so when you first come in, it's kind of like a kitchen style. The other side, the bigger chamber, if you will, is where a living room would be for the farmhouse. But they made it into a worship altar area of the green dragon, which you just killed. So you see these old dragon figures out of wood and things, nothing of value. But there is on the table. I have to find it as you came in.
Spear made of Beskar. Nah, a giant warhammer made of Beskar.
Yeah, there's on the altar is a small jewelry box with shaped like carved dragons, on the table when you first entered. Like I said, it's kind of like a kitchen area with a small table there. There is a lettered like a rope tied to a vial that has liquid in it.
That's a kind rot thing.
And that's it. That's in where I am. I'll examine that.
I am going to walk up to the jewelry box, and I'm gonna. Can I pick it up?
Sure.
I pick it up and then take it over to Neil, and I say, "Look what I found."
You're lucky you had no trap on it. But Neil says
What is it?
nothing.
Looks interesting. I'm taking a look at it, the ornate, and everything like that, and I'm trying to, remember to see if there's what I can think of maybe of any,
Is there a
dragon
lock on
deities
it?
or gods, or if anything that looks familiar for any type of insignia or anything.
All
Or
right,
if it's just a dragon.
can't y'all give me a Arcana check?
Nice. 30-20.
I'll take that. So you look at this liquid, and you saw it before, being the
There's enough.
magic and alchemy user you are. You can even taste it a little bit. You can determine it's a potion of flying.
Nice.
The for the jewelry box, does it have any kind of can we open it easily, or it has a lock on it?
It does have a lock, but it doesn't seem to be locked, if that makes sense. As you guys are fooling around, the lid's kind of open
Okay,
up like
so-
you could, yeah.
Yeah, that makes total
I
sense.
point it at Neil and I slowly open it. I figure that
And
he's a
Neil-
god, so if there's anything inside though.
So as Farrah turns his box around and opens up, he can't really see in it, but what Neil sees actually is 3 diamonds.
Is it 3 diamonds?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how big are these diamonds?
Yeah. I don't know.
They're little baby diamonds, like little teeny things. That
No,
we
they're
just
pretty. There's
get
3
tweezers to pick
inside.
up?
All right, and as
There's
he
3
opens it, and he opens it to me, basically like opening to give me like some gift or reward or something, and I see the diamonds, and I
Yeah.
take them out, the 3
They're probably-
diamonds out, and I'm looking at them, and I'm showing him at the same time. It's not like I'm trying to take them and hide them from him.
Of course
Yeah.
not, because I trust you, because you're a god, and you wouldn't do such petty things.
So they're about the size. They're about the size of your palm of your hand. They're pretty decent sized diamonds, and there's 3 of them. They had them laid in there. It looked like they had them set certain way, like it was to pay tribute to the Green Dragon. And given the fact being a dwarf and whatnot, you can kind of determine they're probably worth about 100 gold piece each.
That's it. Palm-sized diamonds? Most diamonds must have no value here.
Well, I'm not the DM, so I'm not gonna judge on what those prices are, but it's like look pretty nice and stuff.
I'm gonna
And
come walking.
Tell him, well,
I
stay
tape a
quiet
diamond.
about the
I
diamonds.
give 1 diamond to Kindroth and
Yeah, I was
1
gonna say
diamond
the same
to
thing.
Neil.
The 3 of us share the diamonds.
Yep, we all get a diamond. So there's
Eh,
100 gold each, correct?
Yeah.
I'm going to offer to purchase your diamonds from the 2 of you.
All right. As that conversation was happening, Imag sitting out by the road.
I say okay.
starts noticing some movement in the bushes to the northwest.
I give Kindroth my diamond for 100 gold.
I told Kindroth that I would like to keep my diamond
That's fine.
in case I need it for any future spells.
That's
And then I put it in my bag.
100 gold is 10 platinum, right? Or is that one?
100 gold is yes, 10 platinum.
So like I said, Imag starts noticing a little movement to the northwest in the bushes. Bully's muted.
Bring it.
I go ahead and head outside.
So, yeah, I noticed the movement, I guess. Seeing as I'm just standing down here all by myself.
Sophia,
Oh wait, what did you do with that jewelry box?
Huh? You still well,
What jewelry
the box itself,
You guys found a jewelry box?
uh
Well, I'm asking him before he left.
well, I
Because
don't
if
know
you
if I
pick
have any
up,
purpose
pick it
for
up.
it. I mean, you said it was ornate and nice jewelry box, correct?
Yeah.
I will take it outside to Neela. I say,
Okay.
have any use for this? Or would you like this?
Sure, I'll take it.
I give her the
Thank you.
ornate jewelry box.
So there's something going on over here, guys.
What you
I
got?
think it's more
Who
twig-like.
are
There's
you yelling
something
this
in
across the way?
Yeah.
Okay,
Except for I was doing
walk
it in
over to you.
character.
Whoa, I'm extra wide now.
Whoa, what'd you do?
He came extra chunky.
Donkey.
It's me warping at warp speed. That's what it is.
Dragging a character.
Yeah. So Sophia just came over here, so I'm just gonna be next to her, I guess.
I was just chilling. So
I thought you
was
said
following
that.
the party.
I thought you said something that's happening over here, or is that Imag?
That was Imag.
Okay, I go to Imag. I say, "What's up? What does your human eyes
I
see?"
saw some movement over there.
I take my warhammer and I poke at the bush.
Again with the poking at the bush.
Because you, of course.
Because that worked out so well the last time.
The last 3 times, actually.
Well, you know what it is.
Yes, you poke at the bush. Nothing.
I come over and I poke at the tree.
Nothing there.
Okay, and then from there I go back to him and I say, "Are you losing your mind?"
I guess.
Don't.
Do you think it's that?
Don't
Do you
worry,
think it's that
Imag.
warrior prince?
The stress is high.
Did you guys find anything?
I found a potion. And
we found a jewelry box.
found a jewelry box.
Nothing in it, but
Can I
There's
insight
nothing
check?
in it.
Sure. Guess who?
All of them? They're all lying.
Not lying, I found a potion.
He said if
Aw,
there's nothing in it. If
I'm
you
s-
guys don't correct him, you're lying.
So,
distracted, Neil, I
don't-
can't do anything.
I wasn't listening. I was
So-
looking around at these bushes and
is
trees.
that against me or who's that going to be against?
So that'd be she's looking at all 3. So let's go Kendra for deception, Nil and Farah.
We need to decept.
Oh, I'm -1 deception.
Okay, let's see.
This should be good. 11.
You trust
Deception.
me?
I'm just so distracted by Neil. I
older.
can't. You guys could. Neil could tell me anything. I'd probably believe him. At this point, huh?
But you can't tell that they're being deceptive or anything. They're pretty true to their nature. They're telling you.
I'm
Hey,
focused on them.
I shared the loot by giving her.
What are you
the
doing to your
jewelry
token?
box.
He was stretching it, grabbing it.
I'm honestly not trying to deceive. I found the potion, and
Here we are.
I did the honest thing by sharing the diamonds. I didn't hoard them or anything. So there's only so many diamonds that can go around. And she wasn't in the room at the
Diamonds?
time.
What diamonds?
I'm just talking about my character. It's my character. This is inner monologue. I don't feel I had done anything wrong.
So you're just table talking.
Correct. I still think I'm following lawful. If I was deceitful, then I would have kept the diamonds to myself, and I probably wouldn't even shown the jewelry box. I would have just pocketed it. But anyways,
Neil noticed
Strange
something
I
running
haven't found
across the
anything
street.
in this town at all.
Neil just noticed something running across the street. Does Neil tell us
just-
anything?
Can't make out what it was, but something moved across the street. Just
Okay, I
left
was
to
the
going
right.
to
right?
ask if I can make out what it was. Could I at least tell if it was humanoid or animal?
It was humanoid in shape.
It's Gollum. He's come for the ring.
Can I judge size?
Yeah, it was a shadowy figure, probably about your height. Let's say your height.
Okay.
Really? It's
And
halfling height.
how far out was it, and what directions did it go?
It went left to right.
Did it go to that tree up there in front of us?
1 second. Yeah, it went from this direction, minus the big bump in the middle.
Okay, so it went to that tree that, I was just marking.
Yep.
Okay.
I still don't know anything that's going on.
I look over at my nice, buddy right next to me, and I said, something just went running to that tree.
And I
And
get all excited. I take my
Point to that
warhammer
tree.
and I go poke that tree.
About this
gonna
time,
Pull out
King's
my
starting to-
crossbow.
King's starting to pick up a scent too, so he's starting to alert.
I'm intrigued.
I poke at the tree.
You
Shaking
poke at
it
the
good.
tree.
Yeah, poke at the tree. I'm shaking it.
Everybody roll initiative.
Woo!
Everybody roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
Uh oh.
Oh, it didn't roll me. All right.
Didn't roll me high enough. I'll tell you that.
There it is. That was about what I had the first time.
I think that's everybody, right? 1, 2, 3.
This happens when
It
you're
looks to be-
a
I'm pretty sure.
nosy dwarf.
More Drugalites. Let's go.
Drugalites.
So as Farah pokes the bush, a twig blight just comes out and attacks, and then you see from both sides of the road, they all just start coming out of the woodwork, really, literally. So,
These
but
aren't
I
the
managed
standard twig blights, are they? From last time, the ones with the blades.
what's blades,
Oh,
we haven't
never
fought
mind.
any with blades.
I thought that.
but IMAG's the first one to get the motion going. He's been kind of keen on since he first saw the movement. So IMAG gets first jump.
Right? I'm a ways away. Look at that.
A little bit, not bad.
If only he had a laser cannon, he could shoot them all in a row.
He does got a bow. He does a bow and arrow.
Got a bow. I don't have that kind of shoot them all in a row type of thing.
I can't wait for my next feat. Cleave.
Cleave. Chopping some trees, chopping some twigs.
All right.
I feel
So
like I
I'm
should
just
pick
gonna
up a wood axe after this.
move to there,
Okay.
and we're gonna use Winter's Dark Bite to attack the one directly next to me.
All right.
Didn't roll for some reason. There it goes. That probably hits.
That definitely hits. Definitely hits.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Why won't it stay up there?
I forgot. I'm gonna get more twigs in my beard.
You might.
Nice.
9. 9?
This guy?
Yeah, the one directly next to me. Yep.
All right. So as you strike at it, it just explodes into leaves and twigs and things of that nature.
I'm gonna use one of my superiority dice to
Okay.
Nice.
to do a sweeping attack to hit the one next to him.
Nice,
Okay.
Nice.
As you cleave through the one,
5 plus, what is it? 5 plus nothing. 5 damage.
as you cleave through the one,
you get the +1 on the sword, I think.
Do I get it?
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
because it's still a sword attack. It's still a +1 weapon.
Okay. All right.
So one big swing, you take out 2 of them, they explode. Twigs go flying across the street, get caught in
Yay!
Farrah's beard again.
Not my beard.
Okay. Did I use all my movement?
Where were you?
I
You
don't
were like
remember.
here.
Like here. 15, 20. You
Or
got
10,
10 more
15,
feet.
20, yeah.
You get 2.
I got 10 more.
2 more.
feet. All right, so I'm gonna move to here
Okay.
and action surge
Nice.
Oh snap.
to attack the one directly next to me
Okay.
with winter's bite again. Hold on. Move up to where I can see that part.
Get it.
And that
Nice.
probably hit
Nice.
You hit. You hit.
with that with like lots of damage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this is how it happened, right? So he comes in, he swings, cuts 2 in half as he twirls and does a cartwheel and lands back and cleaves down the third one.
And I add a superiority die to hit
Sweet.
the one next to that.
Yeah, baby.
All right. Go ahead.
All right, and I need to add another D8.
And he does kind of a sweeping thrust with a
Basically, he
sword.
swings
Nice.
his weapon
And I
he keeps
killed that
running.
one too, I think.
Yeah, 'cause that'd be an 8. That'd be an
He
8.
literally
As he-
runs as he swings and he just cleaves all of them.
Yeah. I'm just picturing.
He
I'm
just-
just picturing him
there
run
it
past
is.
this row of twig blades doing like a helicopter attack. He's just holding the blade out and spinning.
You gotta add a cartwheel in there. We got a cartwheel in there.
Yes,
Little
cartwheel.
twirl.
He's a landscaper.
Yeah.
He's pulling a Luke Skywalker.
But, are you done?
Yeah, I've pretty much used all my stuff.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. That brings back to Nomer. Good shot.
All right, so I look at the ones that pop up that are underneath the tree, and the one that's furthest to the north is the one I am targeting.
This one right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I hope that hits.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. They've got to
That-
do a dex save of 14.
So that actually does not hit the initial hit.
No, did they do his dex save? It's a dex save.
Well,
The
yeah,
dex
but
save.
the first one would be
Oh,
a 12
yeah.
to hit, right, for 1 piercing,
yeah,
but
it
he's still got to do a dex save or take 5 cold.
It's a save roll attack.
Okay, and
21. I did 36
So-
points, 35 points. Of
so
damage.
the initial, I forget what you're throwing. I don't know if it's a rock or what, but you're
It was
So,
the
ice
ice knife. It
knife.
was ice grenade.
is it, what is it though? Is it like like a component you're throwing or?
It's ice knife. It's my ice grenade
You
spell.
take
You just-
you take a drop of water and you form it into basically an ice dagger, and you
Gotcha,
throw
okay.
it, and when
And
it
you
hits
throw
the,
that,
when, it,
okay.
when it hits the target, it explodes.
No.
All right, so
hit
that
or miss, it explodes.
Yeah, hit or miss, it explodes.
yeah. So you miss the contact with the guy, the blight, but over passive as it explodes, the cold damage kills both.
Nice.
That works.
and no twigs or branches fell into Farah's.
And then I turn around and I see the other one that's left, and I go, Kendroth, get him.
And that brings it back down to Kindrel, actually.
Okay. And I am going to hit this guy with Firebolt.
All right.
So I'm going to stick my hand out and say Mascalin and cast Firebolt. That's going to be an 18 to hit
That hits.
for 5 fire damage.
And he bursts into fire and burns. And that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a good
Yeah.
show, wasn't it, Neela? Did you
guys
enjoy the
did-
boys fighting?
I didn't even know what happened. I closed my eyes for a second. What happened?
Oh my god, Farah's enormous.
My son keeps coming in here, even though he's not supposed to be.
Sorry, a couple of
What's
minutes
going
ago I had my cat trying to climb my green screen.
Nice.
Since we're done with combat, I'm gonna walk up further north, and I'm going to approach the entrance to this building. Anything I notice?
So heaps of wreckage littered the interior of this ruin. It's a basic ruin. The roof collapsed, everything. It looks like a cottage of some. But in one corner stands a broken.
Oh, you cut out. What was in the corner?
Broken loom,
Loom. I
like a sewing, like an old sewing
Weaver's loom?
weaver. Yeah, it's a weaver's college.
Do you need
Ouch.
any needles?
No needles.
I leave. I have no interest in that.
Can I go inside and see if perhaps there are lengths of silk
Yeah, I mean, it's been
that I
a
can make
long
into
time.
rope?
Okay, do you probably? Well, let me ask this question to Sophia. What would you need the needles for?
Oh, it was more of a joke towards Imag for his
Okay.
leatherworking.
I have a
'Cause you-
leatherworking kit. I'm fine.
Oh.
So Neela's searching around there, does find some probably it's aged, but some spindles of silk. So if you take a couple layers off, you could probably get to the good thread, if you will. And you probably did find inside of a case some rusty needles that you could probably sharpen back up.
Okay, I will.
Rusty
I take.
needles. Is that
Okay.
considered like extra poison damage of some sort for
Tetanus.
What's that?
They get
Needles?
tetanus.
Rusty needles.
The
We could do a consultation throw for maybe a poison effect. We can do something.
Can
See
we-
now, if we stab a dragon with some rusty needles and he flies away, will he eventually die?
Yeah.
And we just were
One-
walking
one-
along and randomly level up.
I walk up
One,
to
two,
the next building.
10
Yeah, so,
dragons later.
died.
That's just a ruin, just overgrown. The floor is even not even there. But you notice where Kendrell's walking up to is
There's a big
basically
star on the ground.
Looks like a big town square. So on this side of the town, the lane opens up to form a small square. Several ruined buildings surround it, which is one Farah was standing in.
Would
Around
we
the south
take the-
side. But a larger, intact structure to the north looks like a barracks. Just by the way it's shaped and looks, and you see some weapon stands and stuff like that. But on the
Ooh,
lane to
I
the
want some new weapons.
southeast,
I walk up to the door, and
This is like a good spot for a statue.
it doesn't
of me.
look as in when it doesn't
just-
look
well,
occupied at all.
well, I'm trying to finish my reading.
Oh, sorry.
Killer
It's all right.
spot.
So there is a statue. I got messed up here. They talk about where the lanes and stuff head through all that. Around the hill, the middle and the third way.
There's a
the
statue
middle of the
here.
Square, leaning to one side ever so slightly, is the weathered wooden statue of a warrior clutching a spear and a shield. The leaning statue is roughly about 10 feet tall, including
Can I
the base.
Can I like that? Is there anything else to see? Like if I.
Well, I mean, you're
investigate
from
that
here,
part?
Imag. What is this?
Well, technically, my parents left here before
His parents
I didn't
were
live
from
here. Yeah.
Well, did they tell you any
I-
stories about some great warrior?
DM, did my parents tell me any stories?
I'm not on the door.
I've been around a while. Can I do a history check to see if I know anything about the statue or the area?
Yeah, or me.
Sure. Yep.
I could do that too.
Can I just knock
Yep.
on the door?
Nat,
give-
Nat 1.
I got a dirty 20.
So Kendra looks at it and thinks it's just a log that somebody just stands up there. And
strange. It's a strange pace to put it.
Imag says it actually isn't, because he remembers from his teachings stuff when he was growing up that it's actually depicts a old hero, Neverwinter named Fallon, Palien, who supposedly defeated several monsters in Neverwinter Wood when Thunder Tree was first found.
I knock on the door.
Where are you at?
He's up at the barracks.
No answer, but you can hear rustling.
I look to
Like an
Neil
ashy
and
kind of
say,
rustling?
last
Well,
time we
everything's
opened the
dead,
door, there were
so-
dead people. So do you
sorry,
want
say-
to go ahead and fight these?
I just killed 4 things in 1 hit. Let's go.
Okay, I twist the knob and open the door.
I heard help and walk on in.
Twist the knob, open
Two.
the door.
All right, hang on.
Right.
I push past him and say, I've never met a polite dwarf.
All right, so he opens the
Whacking.
So Farrah opens the door nicely, but Sophia pushes him out of the way, pushes through the door. Door goes flying open, which ends up happening in various
I'm looking
rooms. You can get a sense about
I'm looking at this.
5 zombies start
Yes.
emanating. One
Score.
right in front of. We're in initiative order. So go ahead and roll initiatives.
I'm looking at the statue.
I'm actually still glazing, explaining to Kendra that it's not a log.
Look, you can see
it's-
it's a spear right
What do you-
here.
What do you mean it's not? It's wooden. It must be a log. Obviously, it's a tree.
Look, it's a spear. You can see a spear right here. This is the pointed part would be here, but it's broken off.
I'm not saying anything to this. I'm just standing over there giggling.
That's obviously.
Neil is laughing.
It's obviously
Sophia,
a
King-
back me up here.
It's a
King's got his
coincidence.
head-
That's just a well-placed branch.
Let's go.
King's got it. King's got his head tilted.
Looks like Kynroth one, right?
Sophia, come here and tell me that this is.
Bet Kynroth too far away to do anything. Oh
That's
no!
bad. Man, I'm rolling low tonight.
Haha.
Aha!
All right, so Kendroff is actually first one to make a move in this initiative roll, but he's still arguing with Imag that this is a log.
Yeah, I'm standing there with my head tilted, looking at this thing.
Why would you guys worship a log?
There's a shield. There's a shield on this side, and there's a spear on this side.
That's just some peeling bark on a branch. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Look,
So let's-
the
let's-
inscription at the bottom.
So Nilberg, we'll take Nilberg next. You just happen to notice that Sophia and Farrah entered into the barracks, and some things are about to go down. So you can react.
So with the door open, I see that first zombie.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Time to throw down a spell that I haven't used before.
Ooh, fancy.
What?
Kevlar, it's one we've discussed before, actually.
Fireball?
The Druid Cleric has Fireball. It's Napalm Strike.
That's it. Napalm strike.
That is fireball.
I cast Scorched Earth right
Oh,
here.
man, I can't believe it.
Can we not blow up my town?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we
This
did
is
talk
like
about this.
supposed to be
Okay,
my
so-
town.
Yep.
It's Bestial Spirit.
Oh, nice.
So Avalar, the ghost bear I talked about, and I sent you the icon for ages ago.
Did. I didn't bring it into the assets.
I mean, you can give it any icon you want, but I'm going to put it right in front of that first zombie.
I'll draw a bear. I'll just draw one, and we can pretend it moves.
I love the visual of the components.
I think you should just give him a hammer.
the visual of the components.
The component to
shoot.
cast the spell is a feather, a tuft of fur, and a fishtail inside of a gilded acorn.
Yep.
It reminds me of we were talking about, it was Modern Warcraft, where there was a hunter that had a bear.
Yeah, the
For a
bear's called
pet.
Arcturus. It's actually a ghost bear.
Yeah.
So this is a
And-
bestial spirit, so I thought that was the most fitting icon actually for it.
I never added to my library here. Yeah. Let's get.
Bad DM. Bad.
I know. I messed up.
Naughty.
So
Maybe if you weren't spending so much time on TikTok, you would have got it done.
That's
I know.
probably true.
it's probably true.
Bird. Ow.
Yeah. If Big A wasn't sending me so many videos, like 20 a day, I had to look through them and then react to every single one of them, I maybe had more. Oh, I'm fun. I'll give you that token for now. I have to move it around.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have.
You don't have control of it. I had to
Nope.
make a whole NPC and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm putting. I cast it right in front of that first
Actually-
zombie, right between the zombie and Sophia.
Actually, I can give you control. There.
Okay.
You should have control of it now.
So I'm going to
Okay.
cast it there. So let's see. So
At this time, Ken Droff and Imag noticed that something just happened. Neil formed this beast that ran inside.
all right. So he's going to attack this first zombie.
Okay.
I gotta do all this. It's going to take a little bit longer because I got to do everything. Actually, he has to roll 20. So
Mhm.
this is going to be to hit. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Yes. So I'm pretty sure that hits it pretty well.
It hits.
Okay, and then now damage is that. That's almost max damage.
Wow.
Sweet.
So it hits pretty good. And poof, ash cloud.
Everywhere.
It's a summoned beast, so I don't think it's a
It's a
spiritual beast. I
bestial
don't think
spirit. Yeah, it's a spirit. Yeah, it's a spiritual beast.
it won't affect it.
Okay.
And everybody else is still far away. Okay.
And
Your turn.
I'm actually gonna come in and stand right there.
Okay.
And that will end my
Yeah.
turn.
That brings it down to Neela, who's giggling at Imag and Ken, still arguing over the dog. But happened to notice that a beast was summoned and ran inside instead of Nil.
I guess man, because there are two creatures between me and that zombie. If I get I don't even think I'd be able to. It would have probably like half cover if I tried to shoot it from here, wouldn't it?
But
At
you have a
least.
window right here that you happen to notice. What is
Is
that?
it broken out?
Yeah, you can see it now.
Okay, then I'll try shooting that one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, try. Do.
Do. Yeah, I actually have that sound.
Or do not. There is no try.
So the 16 hit.
16 hits.
Nice.
Okay. And it's just 10 damage.
10 damage. Poof. Ash cloud. As the bolt hits it. But no one's around.
That's
Does it make a sound?
Yeah, I heard it. If you guys are still arguing over the log.
If there's no one there to hear it, does it make a sound?
So if she's staying put, that brings it back to. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah. I was saying, I think that's it. I think that's all I'll do.
All right. Before we get rolling, does anybody want to take a quick 5-minute or?
If we're
could
taking
probably
one, I'll take it.
I probably have to. So let's pause. And go do that.
Nice. I'll talk to chat. Hey, chat. How's everything going?
I got raided
Chat's great.
You got raided.
a
Who
while
raided
back.
you?
You got rated?
by
Nice.
the Kaminsky.
Kaminsky.
Hey.
Welcome, Raiders.
Yeah,
hey, Kaminsky.
This was a while. This
Who
was a
raided
while
you?
ago.
Oh,
This
the
is.
SWAT team.
Oh, by the
That's
way,
why
I haven't.
I went mute. That's
I haven't
why.
said anything. Exclamation multi will get you all the sides of the stream there. That'll get you Bully, who's painted. What are you painting tonight, Bully?
I am painting that half ogre still.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
I'm
so
only
Bully's
getting little
Bully's
bit
painting.
done.
Bully's painting. Avalar plays is the DM, and then Nilmer is another player. You get to see player point of view, DM point of view, and a little bit of tabletop apprentice doing the thing. Doing the thing to the thing.
Yeah, doing something else when we're
So,
playing.
Fortis, that guy that you sent me today on TikTok, the guy that does all the tabletop terrain.
Oh yeah,
he's pretty cool. That was it's like Fantasy Forge something, Fantasy Forge miniatures. Have you ever seen him, Bully?
Not him, no.
He does all the foam. He kind of like Black Magic Craft, but like super high quality. Like I mean, like he does individual like shingles on it. All of his buildings have playable interiors. Like awesome work.
Like you can take all the like layers off basically.
Yeah.
Like for
all
each
of his
individual, like if it's a 3-story
and
building.
all of his props, like when he builds a table that has like plates and food, the food comes off the plates and like the glasses. Nothing's glued to the tables. Like everything is all like it's all movable.
Oh, geez.
So it's a dollhouse.
Essentially.
Yeah, but that's kind of what
we call it
for
terrain
boys.
in this hobby. It's terrain.
Yeah, it's terrain in this hobby.
It's kind of like an action figure, you know? It's versus like
it's not a
What's
doll.
the difference between a doll and an action
It's an
figure?
It's not a doll. It's an action
It's
figure.
not a dollhouse. It's a I don't know what's a
Your
more
boy
masculine
plays with
version of that.
dolls.
Oh yeah, hey Bully, I was reading an article the other day that made me think of you. There's a guy who plays D&D. He actually went and created a PDF for 3D printers for every monster and creature that is listed in the D&D books, except not Tasha's, but for all the other books so far that have been published. He actually did the 3D printing and put in the PDF and made it free for anybody to download it, so anybody could do that.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Have that. Have it.
Oh
But,
god,
yes.
I can't think of his name now. Yeah, he does.
I don't remember his name right off.
He's done all of the 5e monsters. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
3D printed DM did a video on it.
Yeah. Well, the guy who did it is a very well known. He's very well known in the community. Yeah, he went and did 3D models for all the and anything. I don't know if he's got it. I don't know if he's 100% complete yet, but he's pretty close.
The article I read said everything up to Tasha's.
Oh, really? He did get that far. Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
He completed all of them. The article was just published that I read was just published. I believe it was beginning of last week, actually. So it's
cool.
pretty current.
Yeah. But the guy, he's probably been working on it for a while. And
years.
Yeah, in 3D printed DM, he did a video on it last year of that guy, and that's when I downloaded. So I downloaded it earlier, a couple months ago, whatever that update version was. So I have the file with all the STL files somewhere.
Yeah, but I read about that and thought of you, and I was going to message you, and I just kept forgetting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. One day they're not supported, so you gotta go through and support them all. So one day I'll have to support some of the cool ones if I need them.
Miguel Zavala, that's his name.
Yeah, that's it.
Miguel Zavala.
Miguel Zavala.
Zavala, Zavala.
Zavala.
He's done over like 400 models.
Zavala.
And it's all in his spare time. Like that's not. This isn't what he does for a living, right? This is his hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Just thought it was cool that he, put it out there so anybody can download it. Anyone's got 3D printers can make these things. Like he's got a Patreon and everything, but he put that out there for anybody to have.
Yep.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah, MZ4250 is his handle. Like that's like if you go on like Thingiverse and stuff like that, MZ4250. But it's Miguel Zavala. Yeah, incredible. I mean, he's been doing it for years, and and his sculpts are excellent.
Second to none.
But he has a lot of stuff besides the monsters too. He's a big Star Wars guy. Like, so he does a lot of Star Wars stuff. He also does a lot of like NPC and player characters. Like if you're looking for like specific kinds of dwarves or villagers or stuff like that, he has all different kinds of stuff.
I imagine he doesn't come cheap when it comes to hiring his services.
He doesn't do it for a living.
I mean, like, not even if he doesn't do it for a living, I imagine if you, like a side project, like could you hire him if you wanted a special figurine?
I don't believe I don't know that he takes commissions, or I don't know that he does it like that. He literally does it like he started sculpting the monsters just so that he would have them, right?
Oh.
And he's put them up on Thingiverse, and he put them up on I think it's Shapeways is the other one, right?
Are there
Is it
the ones
Shapeways?
he creates? Does he
so. I think
they
that's
actually
the one
on
that
for
I
sale?
use so that I could download them all in one shot.
Are any of the ones that he currently is already produced on sale?
They're free STL files, so you would have to buy a 3D printer and print them
Oh.
yourself,
So you're
or
saying that
pay somebody that you know, or pay somebody who does print stuff. Like say Bully or I wanted to get into actually selling models that were printed, we can actually you can pay us to print the models for you.
What do you want
Right.
printed? You can pay me to print.
See, but that would be one of those things. Like, that would be one of those things. Like, if you got hooked up with somebody who was printing models, if somebody was like printing his models and selling them, that's pretty low, right?
Yeah.
Like, I would say that you'd have to throw Miguel some money, right? It would be one thing. It would be one thing if you were printing them just to cover material. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But if you were going to print out like 50 of them and take them to the game store and try to sell them,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
you would have to. I would think if you were going to do that, you'd have to be number one. I would probably contact Miguel and see if he was cool with it. Right? Like he might say, hey, just join my Patreon at a high tier and do whatever you want. But
he probably has a tier in his Patreon.
That's true, right? If you went to his Patreon,
because Artisan Guild has a tier where if you I think it's if you pay $35 a month, so normal is $12. So if you pay $35 a month, you can sell their models outright. So you can like if you had a website where you were printing things, you could add them to your list of things that people could pay to print from you.
Yeah, because I mean, Miguel is he is a 3D artist. Like, he's a 3D modeler, is what he does. Right. But he's not doing D&D models for a living. Like, he does like, I don't know if he does like commercial 3D modeling or whatever. But that this was like his side thing that he did for fun.
Is everybody back
from break?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think everybody's back.
Most of us never left.
You hear Corgi?
I'm here.
I hear the pitter patter.
The pitter patter of Corgi feet.
So, all right. So it's back. It's Sophia turn actually.
Oh, yay. Okay, so
First one to come through the door.
this
Last one to
thing just comes barging through.
Yeah.
This beast.
Bear beast.
Well, he just forms because that's where I casted him at. Was
Okay.
in front of
So
you.
he just materialized
okay.
before you.
Yeah, you've got a
Okay.
ghost bear that materializes right in
So
front of you.
this is like the demon bear from that new X-Men movie.
Personally, Sophia doesn't think very fast. It's all action. It's go. It says fight. There's no flight. It's go.
So he's
Go time.
I feel like Sophia would attack this thing just because there's a zombie in front of her that she's already like gearing up to hit, and then this thing just appears in front of her
And scared the poop out of her.
Doesn't it attack
Doesn't-
behind
It
him?
doesn't
Nil
acknowledge
pops
that
up
Nil is
next to
behind
you.
her.
Well, right next to you.
She's already 100% ready to go because she just pushed past Farag and was ready to go. Saw the ash zombie, ready to go. Doesn't even take note that Nil is right next to her. Sees this beast, scary as hell looking beast, form in front of her. Attacks it.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna piss off Nilmerg.
So you swing. It's 11 plus the spell level.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
armor
click on
class is
my-
gonna be 13.
Okay.
So she's gonna hit. Just so you know.
There it is.
Oh!
Maybe not.
Oh!
I thought that was gonna be a 1.
13 was the AC, so
Yep.
13 hits.
13 will hit.
13 hits.
Nice.
So its Constitution, its hit points are equal to the Constitution, which is 3 modifier. So it's plus your spell cast and ability modifier, plus 10
That's a
times the
shame, I
spell
wish
level.
it
I'll let
was
you
2.
figure. I'll let you figure that out, Neil.
Yeah. So let's see. It says hit point. Oh, that's the arrow.
So the con modifier and your spell modifier. So 3 plus whatever your spell modifier is, and then 10 times the spell's level, which is what is it? A level 2?
Second level spell.
So it's a 23 plus your ability modifier plus your spell casting
Or
modifier.
so it's 27.
Okay.
Okay. So you took 7 damage. So you get 20 left.
Does this thing
Sorry, Nil.
does this thing have a reaction? It turns around and swats you.
Straight through a
It
wall.
should.
All right, you have
It's
movement.
It's got a multi attack. Oh, all right. Yeah. So
Not
it's got
until,
yeah.
not until
I-
fourth.
I
Not
will
until I
stand.
cast that as a
Yeah.
4th level spell.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Sophia's turn. You have
that's
movement.
Sophia's turn. I'm
All
good.
right, so that's zombie's turn now. So this zombie is going to attack that creature with a slam. As Sophia was striking it.
Whoa!
So I missed. So this one goes 5, 10, 15. Up against Sophia. It's going to attack Sophia.
Bring it.
Now here's a question: Did the creature look
It's a
at Sophia
miss.
and turn around? So technically, the zombie is attacking from behind.
No.
Wouldn't the zombie get an advantage?
20. That way. I gotta go through the doors. 5, 15, 20. 15, 20. All right, that's all my moves. That's King. You still outside.
Yeah. There's some bodies here in the doorway, so he's probably going to just hold his action for
Okay.
something bad coming out. Just outside the door.
All
Oh,
right,
and I
that
need to
br-
roll to see if I can recharge. Hang on.
Dang, it has to be a 5 or a 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be 5 or 6.
And that brings it to Farah.
Well, Farah is all types of confused, but he was there since the beginning, so he knows what's
Mhm.
going down. Farah can't get to his token, but I'm going to move right to here,
Okay.
and from there I'm going to let's see here. I am going to cast the same one, which is the Word of Radiance.
Word of Radiance. Okay.
Yep, so the 13, and I'm going to roll the 1d6.
Which ones you have to pick? Which ones?
Hmm?
Out of a
I think
range.
it's all
All
5
three of
feet.
them. Everything within 5 feet, I can see.
Okay. All right. It's 5. So this one, and this one. Okay. So it's the first one to your. Oh, I ran. It's not a dex, right? It's still. What was it again?
It's 13, so if they beat 13, and it doesn't hit them.
Is
Yeah,
it-
but what
it will-
was the ability? Dex, strength,
I
con.
think it's a con.
It's a con save, I think. Yeah.
Okay, this one does not get it. So this brings it to this guy. And I'm going to run this real quick. I'm running low tonight.
Wow,
If
yeah.
he doesn't get it. This guy.
Ooh, he'll beat it.
He beat it. So these two guys get how many damage?
3.
The word of radiance comes down. Is it a touch or?
It's just like the other one, like the sacred flame. It's just that funny damage.
All right. So
Not fire, but fire.
All right. Yeah, it's radiant damage.
Yeah, radiant
holy
damage.
radiant.
And then let's see. Can I do anything? I am going to shield up. And
Okay.
yep. And hopefully this what it'll do is it'll keep them from moving forward. So they'll just stop right here.
Fair enough. That brings back to Imag, who's insistent telling Kendra this is a statue.
All right.
I still don't
So-
see it.
Okay, I'm telling you, there's a spear right here. Look, there's words underneath that say it's a statue.
What's going on in there? Everybody ran inside. I don't know. What's
All
going
right,
on?
I guess
How about
everybody's
both you
running
guys? How about both you guys add inspiration points to yourself? Add 1
Hey, I
point
have-
inspiration.
I have 3.
Now you have 4, or whatever you need.
No, I have 3 now. Okay. All right. So,
What's going on?
all right, I'm going to run in to here.
Okay.
Can I stand in the same spot as Sophia? I have to be.
Okay, you can do that.
Alright.
You got a spiritual beast that you never saw before in front of you, and you got the ash zombie in front of that, and +1 to your right.
And if you even
And
glance at Neil, you're
Sophia-
going to see that Neil is pissed.
And Sophia is attacking the beast.
The beast, yes.
Yeah.
The beast is the biggest thing in the room, right?
Except his back is to you. He's facing the damn zombie.
Yeah. He's translucent too. It's a spiritual beast. So
Yeah,
he's translucent.
he's a ghost bear.
Okay. All right.
A
Fine.
ghost
I
bear.
won't attack Nils' giant.
Why? You've
Why not?
seen 1,000 of these zombies. You've never seen this scary looking thing.
Yeah. Be honest to your character, Mr. Dragon Slayer.
Well, it's facing the other way, attacking the zombie thing. I attacked the zombie next to me. This one here.
Okay. All
Which I
right.
tried.
Winter Stark bite.
All right.
Not good. I miss.
Oof.
Hardy har.
You do not miss, actually.
What?
Oh God.
What are their ACs like 1? -6. All right, hold on. I have to clear off the dice rolls on my
Your
damage.
AC is so bad that you roll
Nice.
a nat 1 and you still hit him.
Nice.
I
You come through. You come running in. You strike the first zombie you see to your right, and poof, a ash cloud. That means Farah. Oh man, it's a lot. Farah, Imag, Sophia, and the spiritual beast has to do a con save.
Well, not the beast.
He just wanted us
I
all to
thought
take
they.
contact.
That's true. That's right. You're right.
Now here's a question. I hit these two with the
21.
radiance. Shouldn't they have been poofed, or is it only physical damage?
It's supposed to be physical damage. I might have messed up the play before, but that's supposed to be
Ooh.
physical damage.
It's fine. He's making us do it now.
Okay, so what was it again?
He's being a DM. Just let him be a DM.
Con save.
Sophia chokes a little bit, but is able to shrug it off. Imag
I take
shrugs
deep
it off. She breathes it in.
breaths.
Nice.
Fair just like shrugs it off. He smelled worse being a dwarf. You guys good? They're good.
Do I have to constantly make con saves for every single one of them?
just the first damage.
It happened all at once.
So this brings it back to Kendroff, who's now by himself looking at this log.
I'm gonna run up to here.
Okay.
And this window's open.
Windows open.
All right.
Broken glass, anyways.
And this guy's up, right? That guy's
Yeah.
still standing. All right. So
Yep.
I am going to
Baralande.
see him, and
he sees you.
I could. No, I think I'm gonna cast Firebolt on him. So I'm going to stick my hand out and mascalin,
Okay.
That's the one I can't remember.
and that's going to be
That's
an
the easiest memory.
18 to hit,
That hits.
7 fire damage.
So, a flame of fire just came blowing through the window. It hits the zombie. He catches on. It takes 7 fire damage. Not on fire.
I didn't even have to run in there. I could have done some
Fire
damage
is the lethal
different
damage.
way.
Is the weakness of all undead.
That brings it back to Nilmerg.
Okay. So according to this, the beast takes its turn directly after mine, so it'll be me, and then it's gonna go him. First off, I'm going to look at Sophia and telepathically tell Sophia, "Don't you ever touch my damn bear again." And then I'm going to look down the doorway, and that one open spot that's in the middle of all of these guys.
Okay.
And I'm hoping Phandelver, forgive me for this, for obvious reasons.
Fire in the hole.
Pretty much. And
Ice grenade.
What I have to roll for this?
it's going to be a DC 14 dex. So the 13 doesn't matter because I went for the open spot. So everyone's got there has to make a DC 14 dex save or take 14 cold damage.
Is that me?
How
Is that
far
me?
did? Yeah, is that?
Fair
that
makes
too?
it.
Only the people that are within 5 feet of it.
Oh, okay, not us.
So Farrah and then 3
Okay.
zombies.
Thank you. I'm
Alright.
not really looking.
So this
I
this
got you.
guy, he rolls. He does not make it. He takes 14. Ice shatters. This guy. What a 1. He does not make it.
Yeah, like then you put it
And real quick. Yeah, we ain't gonna do this. Yeah.
I feel
You
an
even beat
extra
his-
attack coming on.
Yeah, so he just shatters up and now he needs to make his undead
Did
fortitude.
you just do
He
a
does not make
Constitution
that
save?
because his undead fortitude, and he doesn't even make it, so he dies. So
Uh-oh.
this guy takes the next 15. I do not make it. 15. All right. Yeah, these two guys are hurting pretty bad. They're like, after that, they're basically just, I think it just blows up like a bunch of shrapnel. So they've been peppered pretty well. You can see
Alright, now
ribs
it's
and
gonna
everything
be-
else.
Now it's the bear's turn,
Okay.
and he's going to swing after, the one zombie that he's still facing down.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the story behind this bear?
No
Where-
bonus?
How long
Oh,
have
I
you
thi-
known this
I, thi-
bear?
I think he just missed, and I think he just hit Sophia.
That's a natural. That's a natural 1 plus
That's why I
6.
said that.
Yeah. So he swings. He tries to rear back and makes a big swipe and ends up catching Sophia. Actually.
And here's going to be the damage for it.
That's not too
11.
bad. I'll take it. That's not too bad.
I guess it's payback.
And that brings it back down to Neela.
Sophia's fighting a bear, and the bear's fighting Sophia. Are we sure this bear is bad? Good? Are we sure?
It should start concerning some people.
I'm a little concerned.
But Neela's on the outside.
I don't know who to fight. I don't know who to fight.
You already heard the Neil
Um,
voice into the brains.
Yeah,
Not
but
me.
I have a question about telepathy. Is it kind of like when you're talking, you can like hear the voice, or is it like the voices in your head where it's just kind of like your own voice? Like, can I tell it's
No,
Neil?
you should be able to.
You can tell
it's
Neil.
Neil.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
okay.
you can
Yeah.
tell it's Neil's voice. You hear it in your head, but you can tell it's his voice.
So you just couldn't discern whether Neil's your inner monologue or not.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't sound like your inner voice. It sounds like his voice in your head. It's not like you hear it through your ears. Like you hear it in your head.
Don't you
Your
normally have
intelligence
voices?
is not very high, guys.
You tell me you never heard. You tell me you never heard voices in your head before.
Probably too
I
many
have-
voices.
personally,
Probably
I
check them all
have,
out.
have voices in my head all the time.
I can either confirm
Every
or
day.
deny I've heard voices in my head.
What you got, Neela? You gonna crossbow through the window?
Yeah.
Okay. pulls up to get under
Yes.
Kendra out there, fires,
Yes.
and it hits.
Nice job.
14 damage. I'm not even going to do this. I'll try. 18 if I had to say. Let's say. Nope. You shot it dead in the skull. It's dead. It drops down.
Oh,
Just sniper,
no.
man.
That's it. That's my turn.
All right. That brings around to Sophia again. Who's fighting the bear. And a zombie to the right.
Well, this thing just hit me.
Yeah, it did just hit you.
It did. It just hit you. Yeah.
So, well, actually, you hit it, and then you got yelled at mentally by, Nil, and then it hit you.
Yeah.
After it, was going to go after the zombie, but something happened.
Technically, it just hit you back. Is all that really happened.
Yeah.
You hit it
Which
first.
is like an engagement of combat.
You were trying to say accepted your combat?
Sophia is confused.
It wanted to do a shotgun battle, so
She's a fighter.
a couple melee.
She's
a fighter.
enraged.
She's pissed. Her intelligence is low.
All I know is this thing just hit her.
Yeah, she rushed in.
And
She
she-
hit it. It
She's
hit her
like, she
back.
heard a voice
She got
in her
yelled
head
at.
yelling at her.
She's like
saying, "Don't
twirling her
touch my
hair.
bear again."
She's like twirling her hair, saying, "It's been a crazy day."
Wow.
So what's Sophia doing?
What is Sophia doing?
Can I flip a coin?
You could roll a dice, just say odds or evens.
Yep, you could do that.
All right. Because honestly, there's a 50%
Honestly,
chance
you
want
want to hit the bear.
Nil.
Honestly, I just
Because
want to
she's
hit
so
the bear.
enraged.
Except you would have heard because I yelled at you before the bear hit you.
So you
But
said,
then the
don't,
bear
don't
hit
touch
her."
my bear, and then the bear hit me.
Yeah.
I mean, to be
Payback.
fair, it was within 6 seconds, right? So,
Yeah.
Don't
And
hit
he-
the bear.
and,
Wham!
and he just told you Sophia's not really that quick on her feet, right? So,
All right, so evens, I hit it. Odds, I hit the zombie.
That's a good idea.
nice.
Odds,
There
I
you
hit
go.
the zombie. All right, she understood you now. All right, so
It only takes
Alright.
one hit with a bear to get through Sophia. Just one hit with a bear, and then she's got it. I get it. All right.
That's
All right, I'm awake.
All right, swinging at the zombie.
Ooh, nice.
Smash it.
That hits. That hits.
Nice.
My cat's on the
Nice.
piano. Woo! It basically cleaved the arm off of this thing,
Nice.
but it's still there. But it's still there,
Aw.
groaning.
Clocked it though.
I'm
You
gonna need to
clocked
put a
it.
watch on this.
All right,
That brings it back. All right, that brings it to the zombie. So that zombie with his one arm now is going to try to pick you up and slam you down. 21. I don't know your AC. Does that hit you?
21.
21 is Sophia. That's the. What's your AC?
17.
So it does hit you. So it picks you up and slams you for a 4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay.
This zombie is going to attack Farah.
No.
Ooh, 23 and a natural
Oh,
23. So that's that's 11. That's 11 damage.
But how did it hug around my shield?
It picked you up with your shield, slammed you.
It said you'll be damned.
All of it. Yeah.
And this one's going to attack Farah. And that misses. As you were being slammed by the other one. This one's dead, that one's
if,
dead.
if I get slammed by this
King.
thing with that thing, does that mean I'm prone now?
No, it just says slam, so I'm just playing it off that way. You're not prone though.
it could just be. It could just be that.
So
it
how much
graduated
damage did I
through you
take
into the
total?
wall. 11.
Yeah. 11. And that brings it to King.
Okay, I'll try getting my thingy back. And no. Uh,
Not even.
I guess it's still really bull in there, but he'll try coming in here and fighting this one next to Sophia.
Okay. What
Just
happens?
bulldozes everybody.
Yeah, he got his arm cleaved off by Sophia.
Oh my gosh, Sophia, you'll have 2 angry halflings after you.
I'll fight you both.
You'll lose.
Ugh.
That
Still
does hit.
though. I got a
Yep.
9.
And you kill it. And you kill it.
And it's dead.
It's dead.
And I guess that's his move.
All right, that brings it to Farah.
I am going to again do the word of radiance.
Okay.
There, 13 con save. If not for radiant damage.
Okay, this one doesn't make it, so this takes a radiant damage. It's still standing. Not looking too good, but it's still standing. And this one. It does not. And it's still standing. Not looking too good.
Shield up. That's it.
All right, that brings me to Imag.
So with all the commotion that is happening right here in this space, I get pushed out. I push Sophia out, and then I step out, and then I push Sophia back in.
Okay.
And then I fall out of the doorway. So
He falls out.
I say a prayer into my bow that I take
Okay.
out, and I shoot in a shot that zips around this wall, goes
Yep,
through this
okay.
window here, through
Okay,
this
okay.
door here, and shoots this guy back here.
All right.
That's one
that's
heck of a
not-
shot. Talk about a magic bullet.
It is a magic bullet.
That's his radiant. His
A
Yes.
magic arrow.
it's
my
his guy.
sacred
It's
flame.
a sacred flame. He was in the hallway, so he had sight. So he just role playing a little bit.
It's
For
my-
the-
yeah.
For the
Sacred
rule
flame.
crunchers out there,
For 4 damage.
they're adding flavor. Dex save 13.
Yeah.
I speak
I
a spell
don't-
into my bow from the grassy knoll. I fire a shot.
And it
Wow, the
shoots
grassy knoll, huh?
strangely, basically.
And it kills it.
Kerbanger. Cool.
Kabang.
And I guess that ends my turn.
All right, brings Kendra.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna step up to here and go, whoa, what's that bear?
Hey, what's up, bear?
Hey. And, let's see, what do we got? I guess we'll go magic missile on the last guy.
Okay.
Let's see, do I have any slots left in the wand? I do. I have 2 slots left in the wand. So
Whoa.
I will burn those 2 charges in the wand. So that will be
Careful.
What?
If you deplenish your wand, you have to roll
No,
for a break.
I have two wands. One I have 1 charge left on. The other one I have 3 charges left on. I'm only burning 6 out of the 7 charges.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that will be 2 slots will be 2nd level. So that will be 4 darts. And that is 14.
Ooh. Shaboom, boom, 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 boom. This thing gets peppered with all kinds of magic missiles, and it just collapses into a heap. It dies.
Nice.
Again.
That's it.
And there was much
Hey, Kyle.
rejoicing.
And there was
Yeah.
Combat. The combat
And
is
then I'm
over.
going to look over at Kendroth and I'm going to take my hand and like point it directly at the statue and say, it's obviously not a log.
And I'm gonna look at it from this angle and go, Oh, it looks totally different from this side. Now I see it.
Oh my!
I'm
Face
gonna take my
palm.
staff and
Full on
wall up
face palm.
Sophia upside the head, saying, "What the hell were you thinking?"
The hell were you thinking?
So you guys are in the actual old garrison. The barracks appears to be weathered over the years. Most of the building weathered better than most of the buildings in town. The rooftop features a simple battlement. The arrow slits for windows that used to be built to serve as a small keep in times of emergency. So the ash zombies around still wear remnants of the rusted mail of the soldiers' surcoats. The scraps of armor do not improve their armor class, however. Okay. So it just rusted old mail that they still wear and has the soldier surcoats of Thunder Tree. So these are the old soldiers of the time. If you try about looting, the mail's too rusted. It's not going to do any good for you.
Is there anything else in this main room or any of the other rooms?
Looking through the rooms, it tiers of the buildings contains small furnishings. The main room has a ladder leading through a trapdoor to the roof, or like a quick vantage point for a quick attack or something like that. The chamber to the north contains 2 double bunks. The chamber to the south has 3 double bunks, providing quarters for 10 soldiers altogether. So the main room barracks is a kitchen and a pantry, now containing piles of well-rotted sacks and barrels of food that once held salted meat. It's all rotten. All the food stuff have long been devoured or been eaten by vermin.
Upstairs, there's nothing. If I go up the
No,
ladder?
it was a trap door that went to the roof, like you're trying to get there if you were attacked or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. So up there's nothing though.
No.
Nah, just a roof.
Okay.
And that is given the fact it's 8:30. I'm not sure what everybody's time looks like, but that actually clears out Thunder Tree.
Did that take all day?
I took out. You're good. Going into the evening right about now. That's correct.
What time is it? It's evening? Oh, good. We can take a long rest? That sounds great, guys.
Yeah.
Why is someone
And because of those small little skirmishes, you push yourselves enough to level 5.
You get 399 experience points.
Yes. No.
It's beautiful.
399.5.
How much experience do we get?
400. It'll push you right to level 5.
Just straight.
Yeah, right to level 5.
Okay.
Change level.
Cool. Awesome. That's a great Christmas present.
Yay.
Thank
What's
you.
a level
Yay.
5?
Level 5. Careful now, Kenjo's got Fireball.
Level
That's all I'm
5 is
saying.
Fireball. I now have Fireball and Tiny Hut.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
So we can set up the tiny hut here. To keep us safe.
Well, I mean, technically, I won't level
No,
up
we
until
can't.
after a long rest. So
You're right. Okay.
Yes.
So you're right.
We need to
Yes,
nerf
yes, yes.
Kinroth. We need to find an item that'll keep him from casting Fireball, unless we want him to.
Fine.
I mean, he was arguing
personally
over
Don't work tomorrow, so if you wanted to keep
Well,
going, I'm good on my end.
why do you want to stop me from casting Fireball?
I have a feeling that
For the last 4 levels, you wanted me to cast Fireball in every encounter.
That's true.
That is so true.
I get an extra attack. I get to hit
Nice.
even more.
Yeah,
well,
I
if
think,
we ever end up in the upside down, you will be useful.
I think the
I
only
think
thing that I get is 2 level 3 slots, and 3rd level spells. Woohoo!
Yeah, I get.
I only get uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge
Only.
is awesome though.
It is. It is absolutely amazing, but that's all I get.
Uncanny dodge is awesome, and if you can, like, I'll tell you right now, with Nim on Saturday night, right? Uncanny dodge is great, and so is defensive duelist, right? Because defensive duelist will let you add your dex modifier to your AC if you're attacked with a melee weapon.
Nice.
I want to roll my d10. Can I roll my d10? Where's my d10?
What you rolling for?
Hit points?
You're taking a long rest. ain't you?
Rolling for hit points, you're getting a long rest, so you'll be full up.
Yeah, but we
So-
leveled. we leveled.
Oh, we were doing averages.
What was the
I
CR of
I thought we were
those,
doing averages instead of rolls.
Yeah.
What was
We
the
did
CR
averages at the
level of
beginning.
those zombies we just faced?
And then we were doing rolls after that. Is what we.
I thought we
rolled last-
changed it back to averages though. It doesn't.
I thought we
Alright.
rolled
Oh,
for the last
The,
one.
the initial call was let's go averages until we get past level 3, and then we flip to a roll because I think you benefit more out of a roll. But we can just do straight averages. I think everybody's characters. We'll just do averages. Averages.
I don't.
Uh,
I got a 5. Is that an average?
Yeah. But, go ahead, Bear.
It'll tell you in your
what was
sheet.
the CR of those undead?
What was the
we just
what?
faced? What was the CR of those undead we just faced?
Ash zombies. That's
What are they? Quarter?
yeah, they weren't much. Okay.
Ash zombies are probably a quarter CR.
So
Yeah,
at
quarter.
5th level, when I do my channel affinity, the turn undead, which usually would result them fleeing, if
Mhm.
should they fail, at 1/2 CR or lower, will actually instantly destroy them.
Ooh.
Cool.
Yeah, so they're quarter. That would have destroyed them.
Do you add your
So-
con bonus to
Yes.
the average?
Yes.
So if they
Well,
fail their saving throw, they just poof, just I guess die.
Yeah, they'll just go down a pile of dust, I guess.
I gotta find my
So,
character.
I guess that'll be pretty cool if I run into more zombies, but I guess this place has been cleared out of zombies, so
So let's talk about the diamonds too. Yeah, I thought the 100 gold piece was a little low for diamond. No, actually looked them up. It was about 5K piece. So let's say.
Okay.
jeez.
Well, here.
Let's-
So
yeah,
this is
because-
the thing for chromatic orb, right? Chromatic orb
Mhm.
uses 1 diamond 50 gold piece, right? As a spell
Mhm.
component. There are other spells at higher levels that use 1000 GP diamonds and 5000 GP diamonds.
Isn't Revivify? Isn't that 3?
now here's the question. Instead of being
500?
without breaking anything, is there something we can change it into that's not a diamond but still a jewel?
Without mogging, I don't think so.
No,
I'm saying
No.
is that, like,
He
for
mean
instance-
he's like table talk, like just in the game. Instead of finding 3 diamonds, maybe you find 3 something else, like 3 rubies.
Nah,
or,
I mean, I think
or
we can
whatever,
go.
but-
I think I can raise. I can raise it up. We can raise it up. It's the quality of diamond too that matters the price. We can go about 1,000 gold piece each. Allow that.
Well,
And
I'm
guys
saying is
also
I sold
remember-
my gold
That's-
pieces. I sold
that's
my
just-
diamonds to
That's just great.
Kynroth, so I don't want to. I didn't want to bankrupt him. Trying to.
That's just great.
And remember, after the long rest, your temporary
I
hit
found
points
this
are now going to
cool-
be 5 because of the cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So I found this
I mean, if you
all
want the
we
diamond
found in
back,
here,
Farrah,
though, is
you can
this-
have it.
200 gold necklace. That's all we got.
Okay, I'll hold on to the diamond, and I'll
All we found
refund you
in this
your
place is a 200
10,
gold necklace. In the whole
platinum.
town.
and I'll
Okay.
just say you don't got enough money for my diamond.
That's fine.
Let's see. I need to click on my character, change up my thingy.
So I had to get Fortis onto D&D Beyond. I apologize. And
It's all good.
doing some. Well, I've been doing some things with the family. That's a lot,
Yeah.
lot of what I've been doing.
Yeah, I'm not.
So. But today was
hurt by it.
baking the cookies day, so I went downstairs and streamed with you guys.
1,000
Nice.
pieces.
But we'll get you set up. But now we got a good chance of leveling. And you're correct. I meant to answer you back. You possibly could have messed some feats because that's why I was trying to get everybody over to D&D Beyond because I have more source books
Right.
there that adds to your character that more I can do on roll 20. So you probably noticed some things over there that you didn't have in roll 20.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, so we're
Yeah,
sharing.
there was a
with
couple
me and
things.
me and Ed are sharing all.
Nice.
So the only thing we actually found in this town, as far as me and Sophia are concerned, is 1 200 gold necklace, and that's it.
A
And the
gold
and the potion that I told you I found. Yeah.
Oh, and the potion.
Yeah. Wow.
Cool.
You,
It's okay.
you
we
guys
got a
did.
dragon.
They got
You guys do the-
3,000 gold worth of diamonds. We got a necklace that we have to share with the group.
But who says we have to share the rest of the dragon with them? They can fight us for it if they want.
Because when we were doing it, everybody took a part of the dragon, even though
I took a part of the dragon.
Yeah, but
Right,
we're gonna make like
exactly.
3 sets of armor out of it. One for you, one for me, and one to sell.
No, I'm not making armor. I'm making a shield.
Not you. With the rest of the stuff.
Now, Farrah did get some stuff for himself for a shield.
He did,
He did
yeah,
that
that's his
himself.
part. Yeah, they already had like the rest of the dragon though.
It's sitting in a cart that's
That's
unprotected.
sitting in the cart. That's our part, Imag.
Cool.
So whatever. I mean, obviously you want some armor. I want some armor, and
No,
Yeah,
we
I
can't
don't
afford to
need
make
a
armor.
lot of
but
gold.
We
to
can't
make that
afford to
armor.
make it. We don't have
We
the
don't
money
know
to
yet.
make armor.
I
Why
bet
not?
it's like
Probably.
I bet it's 1,000,000 gold.
It's
Nah.
way more than the whatever 100 I have. I don't even have.
well, we
100.
also have the party stuff that we can take our share from.
So are we? Since
What
we
party
cleared out
stuff?
this area, are we heading back to?
There's
Are
like
we heading
the
to Neverwinter now,
community.
There's not
pool.
much in there.
No,
or are we heading to that
there's
druid
a couple hundred.
and telling them that we cleared out the area?
1,000 in there. Who has the
I was-
community pot?
I would
That's
assume
I
they-
do.
Roth.
I do.
You do? How much is in it?
The thieves.
Like
the
we know
thieves
about.
have it.
At the moment?
Yeah.
At the moment, about 1,560 gold and 230 silver.
So you have 200.
Eat. You and I have 200. Yeah, ish.
Right. It's probably going to be 1,000 to make dragon hide.
Would it be meta to ask you, Avalar?
I am actually looking that up. I was going to give you a drop a hint to you. 1 second. I got it.
Well, I
I-
mean, to not get too far ahead of it. I mean, if you're looking to get dragonhide armor made, right? The hide is going to have a shelf life, so you may be able to make a deal with the armorer for the remnants of the hide.
Fair.
You're saying
Right, but I don't
you're-
have
you're
remnants.
saying
of the
reduce
hide
the
because
price
other
for
people
the
took part of my
scraps.
dragon.
But you're talking about a dragon. You're talking about a dragon that had a 60-foot wingspan. I mean,
Right?
like
There's a lot of material there.
there's a lot of material there. It's not like
Okay.
Albatross
here-
have like 11-foot wingspan and they ain't that big.
Let's meta just a little bit here. So me and Eddie was talking about this. It is actually, he gave me a good link, was a dragon scale armor. What I liked about it is it absorbs some of the power of the color of the dragon into the mail itself. So he showed me dragon scale mail, right? So this is a green dragon that has poison damage. So that's your resistance on the, plus also a +1. That's a very rare piece of equipment. Very rare on downtime is 25 work weeks, but 20,000 gold pieces. Now, the idea with that is obviously you have to go get the material. So since you get the material, you're basically going to pay him his labor at that point. So we could probably cut that 50%, or we can negotiate that, or he can charge you full 20,000. That's where we can do a little RP and a little roll in there. So, but the idea is a magical item crafting time and cost, very rare, is 25 work weeks and it's 20,000 gold pieces.
So
The
we
idea-
have to wait 25 work weeks no matter what.
yeah. No. 25 weeks in game.
Yeah.
In game.
Yeah. How many weeks have
Yep.
we been in this game so far?
A few.
Well, it depends if we do other weird odd end stuff, which I'm pretty sure some of us will get into.
You can wait it out too. There's ways to play that. Like if you go to Neverwinter right now, what I think you guys are going to,
Yeah.
you could
probably.
drop that off at somebody, pay him the money, go back down to the cavern down in Neverwinter, fight that, hang out down there for a little bit, and he can have it shipped to you. Or have you like so. And we can do a lot of things with that. We can edit it a little bit or speed it
Yeah.
up, or
For sure.
but that's
But
the idea.
there's other things, and I mean, if you're in Neverwinter, you may have an opportunity to sell your services to someone. Someone may need something done. There may be a side quest where you could pick something up. The armorer may need something done. Because chances are, if someone who's going to make enchanted armor isn't strictly an armorer. They more than likely they're more like artificer. They deal more with magical or enchanted weapons and items. So there's always opportunities, and
Yeah, now I think Imag has a leather working, so he can make a dragon hide gear at himself.
that's true.
That require him to do it.
That is true.
We should.
So I'm gonna charge Farah 20,000 gold.
Well, okay, but
to make his shield.
Okay. I'm going to crush a finger, and then after that, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him to make my shield, and then once he runs out of fingers, I'm going to start with the toes.
You think you can take me?
There's a duel gonna happen.
So
I think
So
I could twist you
technically-
out of existence in one hit.
technically, that'd be weapon skills.
I have more hit points than you.
Do you?
The shield requires
40
smiths.
49.
Well,
I
a
have
shield.
wearing out. I go to 50 something.
Shield requires smithing tools. You're
Yeah.
allowed to work for a shield. Be armor smith. So technically, you can't make your shield.
No, your fingers are safe for today.
But remember, Neela thinks that Nil might have been a blacksmith.
That's true. That's true.
Not technically, but her little,
Yeah.
flirty joke, makes it seem like that. Which, because of that, I actually started building a backstory of that.
That's hilarious.
And yeah, so that's scale mail. So you can make a dragon hide, and you can make the resistance would be poison resistance. Do that with different colors too. So that's
I can
that.
adorn it with a troglodyte cape. I'm gonna love it.
You can make anything. You can even do it with the dragon. You can do.
I'll have a doppelganger.
Now you could do the cultist cape and have dragon wings come out. You could be like Batman, like Dragon Man. You know.
You could do it like a glider suit, just under the arms.
There you go. Yeah. All right, through the week we'll level up your characters, and I had to work with Imag and get Fortis in D&D Beyond. I think that's
Yes, please.
about it. And Farah.
Never.
And that'd be it for the session for this week, guys.
Sweet.
I wish everybody a Merry Christmas or whatever
Yes. Merry
you're
Christmas,
celebrating
everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays,
Christmas.
all
All
that.
that stuff.
We should be
Mhm.
we should be able to play on the 30th, right? We should be good for next week
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
I've been good.
Far as I
I'm
know.
good.
lines
I'm
up
good.
perfectly.
Yep. I mean, I have some sad news in case nobody heard. My Underdark campaign has been canceled. So
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna
it's-
come up with
that is
something
sad.
it's
really
ended.
tragic.
No, nothing horribly tragic.
I got
Now, when you
scared
say
for a second. I'm like,
canceled,
oh,
do you
no.
mean like it's done forever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's done forever.
I'm guessing the DM is no longer DMing.
The DM decided that he didn't feel he was experienced enough as a DM to do the campaign justice, and he felt like he was struggling with it and he wasn't having fun. And if the DM's not having fun, it's not fun for the players. And
Yeah.
I got you.
So he decided to just call it quits. So there still is an opportunity that we may get together and do a one shot now and then and stuff like that. But he's done with campaigns for a little while. But
That's fair.
which it's all good.
Yes.
I mean, I understand it.
Hate to see a DM go down like that. But
Yeah, that does suck.
Yeah, but like I said, it's better it's better that he comes forward and says, it's just not working for me and call it quits than struggle in misery
Good forcing.
for a couple of months,
Yeah.
That's true.
And,
That's very true.
and
But-
yeah, I'm forcing it. So.
And we'll see. Who knows? Like he may decide, because we had a lot of fun. We did a one shot. I told you we did a one shot. I want to try and do it with my Discord too. It was a fun little campaign, by DM Dave, it took about 2.5 or 3 hours, and it was fun. It was just a little dungeon crawl, and we had a lot of fun with it. I think there were 4 of us playing. I think there's normally 7 of us playing on Friday, on Sunday night. God, I can't remember what day I play, but yeah, there's usually 7 of us. So and when you get that many people, like even us, we have 6 people now. Although scheduling hasn't really become a thing for us. But when you get 6 or 7 people playing in a campaign, and it starts to get to the point where these 2 can't make it every week, or this guy's always 20 minutes late, or this guy has to leave 15-20 minutes early every week, you know, it gets difficult, and that starts to really grind on you too as a DM.
Oh, absolutely.
But
that's why you have to find those peoples that are like, I don't know, I wouldn't say no life, but they're just very
well, stuff
they can
comes
push
up.
they can push a lot of stuff onto the side. They don't have any super hardcore time commitments on certain days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, you know, stuff comes up. I mean, you know, like guys run late. See, like for me, every now and then when we were playing 2 campaigns back to back on Wednesday night, every now and then we'd have a night where we might run a little long. And I literally had 20 minutes between this campaign and that campaign. So it was one of those things that I kind of had to rush around a little bit. Normally, if we finished at 8:30, no problem. We start at 9 on the other one. But sometimes we get a little closer than that. And we like to sit around and chat, like, you know, me, Avalar, and Bully, and everybody. We just kind of like sit around and talk shop. So
talk and shop.
You know, you get stuff like that. But then it was me, and then one of the other guys, Chris, was also playing. He was playing Pathfinder on Wednesday nights. So his campaign always ran late. So it was one of those things that we'd all be waiting for him. We'd go through probably the first 15 minutes of the session with the DM moving Chris's character around, because, you know, Chris was running 15 minutes late. And due to no fault of his own, it was just that, you know, campaigns, sometimes stuff happens and you don't want to kill the flow, you know, because you get into a role, you know, you don't want to really kill the flow. But it happens.
I think at the beginning of the year, I'm going to open up another campaign myself. The Curse of Strahd.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Is that vampires?
Yeah,
that's vampires. And well, after that, me and Ned's been talking a little bit things here and here, and I'm actually thinking, I don't know, might be a couple streams where we just fool around and talk shop on a stream, maybe
absolutely.
build some NPCs or something like that. Maybe get back to your Sunday streams there, NPC building or something like that. And but yeah, we've been talking a lot about trying to do some kind of one shots for everybody in the Discords there, because there's a lot of people
I think it would be a lot of fun. Like especially if I could do something earlier in the day, you know, you could get people in Europe or Australia, like you could get Pen or Boxy or somebody like that who's interested in playing. But the time constraints, like the time zones, are killers, right?
There's a lot of people that came out of the woodwork, if you will, that just like, hey, we want to play. It's basically
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that, I mean, Fair is a good example, but there's a lot of people that played, you know, either when they were in college or they were in high school, or they played before COVID hit and they can't find a group, or their group all moved away or whatever. I mean, like me, I basically got back into it because my brother-in-law's been DMing. So my brother-in-law is he's been DMing for about 25 years, maybe 30 years now. And he actually has him and one of the guys in his campaign is also another DM. They play in each other's campaign, right? And both of their campaigns have been persistent campaigns that are they're over 18 years long.
Wow.
Right? And it's crazy. They've been playing the two of these guys have been playing in each other's campaigns since high school. And he, every now and then we get together, like a family picnic or something like that, and we kind of talk about D&D or whatever. My 8-year-old is absolutely in love with Dungeons and Dragons. My 12-year-old doesn't want to hear anything about it. Like every time I say something about D&D, he rolls his eyes, right? And it's like, listen, dude, don't worry about it, right? I get it. You don't like it. I get it. Right? But my 8-year-old like has all the books, and he's always talking monsters, and he always wants to do the stuff, right? And his excitement level kind of got me back into it.
Yeah, it makes you excited. Yeah.
Corgi and I were talking. We're talking one night, and I started doing this. Basically, just an RP exercise, right? Like what you and I were talking about the other last week, Bully. Right? Just an RP exercise in my Discord where it was like, I say a few lines, maybe I bring out an action or I describe a scene or something, and then I leave it, and then whoever else comes in can finish the thought or whatever. And it got to the point where it was, I think it was just Avalar, it was you, me, Corgi, and Fortis that were doing it, right? It was just the four of us, I think.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun, but that got Avalar itching. and then this is where we are, 25 weeks later.
That's crazy.
It is crazy,
wow.
right?
That's how long it's going to take for our armor to be made.
Well, this is 25
we'll get it
weeks
for Christmas next year.
Yeah.
This is the 25th session
in January.
Let's just put them in a time warp. Let's just throw them into the a fast forward bag of holding.
So here, to give you an idea,
since you say that, it was 4 sessions just to get through 2 days. Thunder Trip.
Right.
Just
well, just to give you an idea. So this is session 25. We've had a couple of weeks off. We've missed a couple and stuff like that. Our session 0, when we basically got roll 20 started and we kind of rolled out our character sheets and stuff like that, was June 3rd.
Now, here's a question. What is the odds of us getting to a special armorer / enchanter guy who makes this stuff? We go into his shop. He has something equivalent, but not quite the same, that he's willing to trade for the resources and gold for the finished products that he already has.
It's entirely
for dragon
possible.
Stuff. It's possible,
well,
but
yeah, but I mean, even if he wasn't looking for dragon stuff, like say Farag was just looking for a +1 shield. I mean, it's entirely possible that you find an armor with a +1 shield, right? It may not have any poison resist or anything, but
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, that's story-wise, through our hagglings, would that be something realistic that might go down so we don't have to wait ridiculously long?
A +1 shield
in real time.
For a +1 shield, yeah, but remember, with the dragon scale gives you the benefit. What I'm going to work into it is resistance to that particular color of a dragon.
Well, that means it'll drive the price down because you'll want those resources. You'll be like, oh, cool, dragon scale. Well, I'll give you. How about this? I'll make you a deal.
You're correct. You can get a +1 shield, or you can wait and get the +1 shield with a poison resistance. Right.
How are we going to wait 175 days in game if it took us 3 actual weeks to go just 2 days?
Yeah, but you're talking. We technically spent 4 days in the Upside Down, right? I mean, we started that a week before Halloween. No, but we were only actually in the Upside Down for 1 session, which was 4 days long.
You're gonna fast forward a lot too. You're not gonna sit there and
that's what I'm saying. So
4 days travel from Neverwinter back to Phandelver. You're not gonna. So just 4 days gonna go right there. I mean, yeah.
It's dragon armor too, which is many steps above.
Probably. You can go take out the Echo Cave and come back and wait out the rest of your time at the tavern, licking your wounds and whatnot, and wait for your shield to get there before you take on the next series of adventures.
I got you. So we can actually wait and imaginary time fast forward like a month, 2 months.
Yeah. The only thing that's time pressing right now to a degree is the Wave Echo Cave because of the Black Spider. You don't know what he's doing there. So after that, going into the Dragon Icespire Peak because they're all kind of run together. So nothing really pressing there. So
I got you.
We'll allow you some down. It's the DM's discretion to allow you some downtime activities, and I think this is one of them. And you're gonna spend some time in Neverwinter. There you are.
That'll have to come later after the Echo Cave.
But I tell you where you guys can go right now. I know you're going to leave Thunder Tree and go to Neverwinter because it's only like a day's journey.
I was going to say we're only a day away from Neverwinter, and this Dragonhide. I mean, in all honesty, the Dragonhide isn't going to last forever in the cart. I mean, it's going to begin to decompose,
where we're going. Yeah,
right?
We gotta get it to
so, but there are lots of things. There are lots of things in Neverwinter. I mean, there's
how much gold did Neela steal?
Well,
I don't know.
I think we're good.
I didn't steal any gold. I found some gold. If we're gonna start throwing accusations, some people took some diamonds. Just saying.
Took some diamonds.
I know, but I'm wondering. I just want to know.
I am a dwarf. All things in the earth are mine to begin with. Okay.
But technically, he came from Thunder Tree. He was noble. This technically is his stuff.
He's not noble.
Yeah,
that's right. He's
no,
dock worker.
I'm noble.
You're right. He's dock worker. Never mind. You get a fish barrel.
I'm the royal one here. Kind of.
But I mean, like there should be a temple for Ogma in Neverwinter. That we can we could take.
And you
rest
talk about
at.
downtime activities too.
So.
There's always, since you cleared Thunder Tree, you can start rebuilding that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because I need to at some point I need to return to Neverwinter and tell the clerics of my order that I've reclaimed the Cragmaw shrine.
They give you rewards, right?
It was a mission.
I don't need a reward. I did it to honor my deity. But I need to tell the clerics.
More of a mission.
The clerics may want to. The clerics may want to send a contingency down there to start rebuilding. So who knows, but yeah, I mean, Neverwinter's a big city. There's lots of stuff there.
Yeah, I actually have a map here.
There's no maps of Neverwinter.
That's true, but I have a map to show you guys. To meta a little bit because they don't make maps in Neverwinter.
There are no maps of Neverwinter. What are you talking? What is this? What is this magic you speak of?
So that's from a tabletop version. That's kind of the. But you're right. There is no map in game RP of Neverwinter because they don't want to get into the hands of the enemies. So.
They do it for defense.
Yeah. You guys are coming in from the south, probably from the Never Death main gate, which is probably right in here.
So if there's no maps for Neverwinter, that means the demands for a map for Neverwinter is really high. So if I find a nice high place and start making a map,
there is a black market. There's a whole underground thing there. So if you want to start cutting into that business, so we can definitely are that. There's some thieves guilds and stuff that might want to talk to you.
But that would
never do that. I'm lawful.
I would say that would
in the military.
In Neverwinter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They know me.
So But yeah, I would. Besides, I would say that if you were going to make a map, that would probably require proficiency with cartography tools.
Agreed.
My hands are really bad for dwarf hands. I was never good at tinkering with jewelry, but I was okay at swinging a sword.
Actually, I kind of want him to make a map because it'll look like a 5-year-old drew it, and then we'll try selling that.
Crown drawn. But
well,
it's good old
okay. If I
Neverwinter.
make a map, I have to draw the people, and I'll definitely make you into a nice little squiggly boy.
Now, I'll tell you, there's actually, if you probably already noticed already, there actually is games of Neverwinter. This is the city that the game was played at.
Yep, there are. There's actually campaigns based inside Neverwinter.
Well, the only game I ever played was a game called Neverwinter Nights. and that was the only one I've ever played.
Yep, that's one of them.
That was based on this city.
Yep.
And then also Baldur's Gate, which is that was a different one.
Baldur's Gate is a different.
It was called Dark Alliance Baldur's Gate, and it was PS2 a long time ago.
Yep.
Long.
Hey Jackal,
that's
yeah,
actually
we're discussing what our next move is for next week. So because we're going to be back on the we just finished up Thunder Tree, we got it all cleared out. We're getting ready to shut it down, and we'll be back on the 30. Neverwinter's Night was an okay game, Jackal says. But yeah, they're all based on D&D. You have you got Neverwinter, Baldur's Gate, Water's Deep.
There's the map of the Sword Coast. And
yeah, there you go. There's the Sword Coast. Waterdeep is all the way down here on the bottom.
And Baldur's Gate's down there by the Fields of the Dead. And that's actually got a good story because actually there's a gate to 9 levels of hell, which is actually a campaign. Actually,
well,
Aventus.
I like D&D for its background for how demons and devils are separate. They're not the same. And actually, devils hate demons because they're chaotic, and devils are very
they're very methodical.
Evil.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say lawful, right? Devils aren't really lawful.
Well,
I guess they are lawful evil.
They
right?
have their laws.
I think they're lawful evil because they have rules that they follow, not necessarily.
Right. They're disciplined. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the demons
actually good
are chaotic evil, which is
that's actually good.
Horrible.
I'm sorry. Good. That's actually a good debate because the campaign I can't remember on top of my head right now. Plays into that because it was a fallen angel when the demon side, but they still follow a law, a code.
Mm-hmm. Well, it kind of reminds me of Clive Barker's Hellraiser.
Descent into Avernus.
Yes,
the first Hellraiser movies. They didn't make like Pinhead or any of those characters actual evil. They had their own rules and whatnot that governed them. So they weren't just like dragging random people to hell. They followed a set of rules. It might be alien to us, but they have rules. But then when they came with the later Hellraiser movies, they just became chaotic evil, and they just killing as many people as they possibly can.
So on my stream is the cover art of that adventure. And this is the fallen angel that plays along those lines, and the battle is with demons. A lot of that.
You said
or devils. Yeah, it's on my stream.
Oh, I have to go to your stream. Hold on.
But that's they fight.
Nice.
They fight. Demons and devils are fighting.
Well, isn't Asmodeus the king of it?
Asmodeus is a queen, right? Yeah.
It's a queen.
Queen?
It's queen.
Sorry, I have this trailer of The Stand. So now I'm finally in there.
Oh, I thought it.
So what do you have? There it is.
Oh, yeah. This the cover.
Everybody also thinks Asmodeus was a guy just because in Supernatural, Asmodeus was a prince of hell.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
She had her arm cut off to this chain. So it's the story behind her. And that's actually a really good adventure.
Yep.
So
and then all the way to the north, you have 10 towns in Icewind Dale. So.
Yep, that's all. Yep, Baldur's Gate and 10 towns. This is the Icewind Dale, which I am itching to try. So I had two things. I had the Curse of Strahd and I had the Icewind Dale Cross Maiden, and I think I made a pick to go with Curse of Strahd because I heard that's the best right now.
The from my understanding is that you when you make a deal with a devil for your soul for something they can do for you, once they're done with doing your deal, you will go to pretty much their realm and serve, and pretty much be a soldier on the front line fighting against demons. And until you make a name for yourself and move up the ranks, you're pretty much a low-level devil yourself.
Yeah. It all depends. The whole the race, the devil race, actually Shoot. Why am I having a brain moment here?
What are you talking about? Like tieflings?
Tieflings, thank you. Yeah, they are kind of descendant from devils and things of that nature, and then they go into warlocks who makes deals with devils and stuff like that. For
Nice. Sounds like a fun second class.
Yeah, that's why tieflings make some of the best warlocks in D&D.
Yeah.
They're literally designed for that.
Yep.
So here's a question: Is it our, I guess how you pronunciate it, tiefling, right?
Yeah, tiefling.
Would you describe them as a homebrew race that is just, I won't say OP, but it's like they've been so built towards one thing that they're just that
they're
no
not-
other races can really compete
they're
with
not
them when it
homebrew.
comes to.
They're not homebrew. They're actually
Well-
published. They're a published race.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying is that they didn't exist in the first edition, did they? Or second edition? They probably
Tieflings-
came out like third edition and beyond.
You know what? I don't know if tieflings were in first edition or not. They might have been.
Because I know there's a lot of things that
They
became
may
like
not have been. They
like-
may not have
like,
been a
for-
playable character in first edition. Oh, they
like
were.
there are sentient creatures I know that were in earlier D&D that became playable like NPCs later on. That first they were monsters and then they became not monsters. Like I think
Were
was it
introduced
gnomes?
in the Planescape campaign and
Yes.
Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, so second edition
Second
is
edition.
when
it came
tieflings
out.
were introduced.
Yeah.
Well, they aren't completely. I mean, the most races are kind of created leaning towards one way. But
Yeah.
I mean, prime example is Jester in Critical Role. She's a cleric.
Yeah.
Who likes to draw penises.
But you have certain races have certain traits, right? That make them preferable to a class. Right?
I was just wondering if they were just kind of cheaty. Like if they were like
Well,
if one day one person's like, "Hey, I'm gonna invent this race called the Tiefling because there's no good warlock races. All the races we
Well,
currently have.
that's
all
not
suck at
entirely.
warlock."
But no, but that's not entirely true because not all races suck at being warlocks. It's just tieflings. Tieflings lend themselves like a tiefling doesn't necessarily. Tieflings have very high charisma and stuff like that, which is a warlock's spellcasting modifier, right?
They also make great paladins.
Yes, they also make good paladins. Like a dragonborn. Dragonborns have very high charisma, right?
That's
Charisma
another
and
race I
strength.
like talking about.
Right, so
It's like
so
the
they
difference
so
between
they lend themselves to being paladins and warlocks and clerics, right? I think you're wisdom modifier, right?
Yeah, I'm wisdom modifier.
Cleric
Yeah.
is wisdom. That's why
Yeah.
things like dwarves were designed to be fighters or clerics, is what
Yeah.
they were originally designed for. But
The,
they've made it now that you can really use any race to match up with any class.
Yeah, because like I am like mid-maxing because technically I'm playing a halfling who is a rogue, and that's kind of one of the things they're best at
You-
because
you-
they're really stealthy.
You missed it last week, Jackal. I took the dragon down with my wand of magic missile.
he did.
Yeah,
Kendra
What I
off
like-
the Dragon Slayer.
Yes, the mighty battle mage.
I'm gonna head out, everybody.
All right, dude.
All right, of course.
Y'all have a great
Merry-
night.
Hey,
and
have a
Merry
great
Good
Christmas,
night.
brother.
Merry-
Happy holidays.
And Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Night.
Yep. The
I
pick
like
of
the
destiny.
Pick of destiny.
what do you call it? The you know the you're talking about the Dragonborn.
Yeah.
How Dragonborn and half dragons look very similar, but they are not the same, and they actually hate each other. Like a lot of times is that if a half dragon and a Dragonborn were to run into each other, they would probably fight.
I know dragonborns can be quite snotty.
Like high elves.
Yeah, and you get to these
Yeah.
races, they're fun to RP too, like Bro, Dragonborns, Tieflings, because they're hated by the general population.
Yeah.
So they go around hiding their identities.
Yeah, and a lot of like tieflings will get like disguise self or something similar to that, so
Mhm.
they look human
Mm-hmm.
or can pass off as human.
Wow.
Yeah, good.
Well, I'm gonna head
Alright.
off too.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I need to get some dinner.
I'm gonna call it a night too, guys.
Yeah, I might as well finish
Thanks
my
for
stream
coming
off.
out, Jackal. I'm glad you were able to jump in at the end there and say hi. I don't think there's anybody.
There's
Bully
in stream.
Bully is stop streaming actually.
Yeah, Bully's done
Okay.
streaming. I don't have anybody. I don't think I have anybody in my list. No, I got nobody. I got nobody out of our little circle of friends that's streaming. So that's gonna be it, guys. We should be back on the 30th. Same time, 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll start our trek to Neverwinter and see what kind of trouble we can get into there.
Oh.
Yeah, should be fun. I mean, you have like I said, I'm sure Avalar and I'll get together and chit chat and stuff like that. There may be some kind of little campaign side quest thing that he can come up with to throw a wrench in the works. But
yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
We don't want to spend too much time there. That's the thing you gotta weigh out is how many sessions you want to spend there versus get back to the main story.
It's more a chance to empty our pockets and do stuff like that because we have acquired a lot of stuff. And like I said, I would like, I know Kindroth would like to return to the House of Knowledge and at least let his order know that Cragmaw has been taken care of, and maybe drop off some of what he's acquired to the library.
He probably is going to go in that library and say, "Hey, drop half your prices for these books. Glassstaff is dead."
No,
I got his staff from Walmart.
The order of Ogma. Our whole thing is just to spread knowledge along the Sword Coast. We're not in it for the money. This is just knowledge is power, man, and we just want to spread our knowledge and acquire whatever knowledge and lore we can.
So they're not a religion then?
We are a religion, but our deity is the deity of knowledge. Like it's all about knowledge. We're all intellectuals and scholars and that kind of stuff.
You think your deity would be smart enough to save some money?
With that though, I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream, and I'll see everybody next Wednesday, same time, same place. All right, guys.
All right, take it easy, guys. That's it for me too.
One.
I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah, good night. I'm gonna end the stream too, guys. Merry Christmas and all that jazz. I hope you have a great holiday. Hope you have some time off, and we will be back on New Year's Eve on the 30th for another session of Minecraft Nerds Play D&D. But thanks for coming out, guys, and we'll catch you later. Bye.